Yo, what are we saying? What are we actually saying? Nah, you're going, man. Yo, my peoples, what are we saying in the dunya? Yeah? Let me fix up my thing. Make my thing look proper. What are we doing out here? What are we doing out here? Yeah? What are we doing out here? Yeah? Rare bloody talks. The most... yeah? Come on. We are killing it right now in the game. I know you lot don't know it, but it is really, man's really killing it. But you don't see it because obviously, yeah? Okay, that's better. What's man saying? Topic time. Why don't women appreciate good men anymore? What's going on? I've always told you, be the villain in every woman's story. You want to have at least 10 women that can say villain stories about you. And the reason being is because I'd rather be a villain in her story than be the punk that got cheated on. Ha ha! I'm the guy she can't ever forget. You're the guy that she laughs about to her friends. I'm the unforgettable guy. I would rather be the unforgettable guy, the unforgettable villain, than the good guy that, oh, he's too nice for me. You know, women say that. Oh, he's too nice. But I'm not nice. And I say that openly. Any guy who wants slide in my DMs and want to get to know me, no, I'm a savage. And I say it openly. See, a lot of you, man, you know what you do? A lot of you, man, lie. See, when you get to a level of, I don't give a damn, I'm not lying to any woman. Bro, if a girl says she's my ex, bro, just leave her. Just leave her alone, bro. I keep telling you, man, don't be listening to no girl saying I'm Rare Talks' ex. The best you don't even say my name, because she says Rare Talks. Brother, number one, she's damaged, bro. Yeah, Kaka's wife said he was too good. This is what women say. You're too good for me. So, bro, instead of being the good guy, I want you to start envisioning yourself. When you're talking to women nowadays, start looking at yourself like a villain. Before you even got into that villain stage of her, stop trying to suck up to her. Think, I'm airing your messages. I don't want to chat to you, whatever. Like, you know, just move. Bro, the only way you're going to see a woman's true side is if you move like she's got an STD. Yeah, like you don't want to touch her. Like, I don't want to touch you. Because then what happens is, when you lose the motivation to want to sleep with women, it makes you see them in a proper light. When you too hungry for the... we call it khuruf in Arabic. Khuruf. In Arabic, khuruf, like a sheep. Like a sheep. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a sheep for no gal. Protect yourself. The reason why a lot of men lose their boundaries is because they want something from the woman so bad. But imagine all of us started to level up and put our standards up. Women would be screwed, bro. Think about it. And you know this one here, yeah, are the biggest simps really the ones gifting women? I go into lives, yeah, with these guys, they got 5 men in their lives. And one guy be sending gifts to be like, yeah. And she'd be like, oh, big up to Johnny34. And Johnny34 be like, thank you. The conversation, thank you. She noticed me. Brother, what are you on? What are you on? You man are paying for attention. Do you know how... Bro, your ancestors came to this country and worked for a living. You man out there are paying a girl to acknowledge you. Yeah, that's a new video. This is yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. No woman on this planet I'll pay for her attention. As a matter of fact, you pay for my attention. How about that? The hell you man out here paying for girls' attention? That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I see a lot of these simps on TikTok. They relax here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So true. And you're black. I love you. That's crazy. Is that a man or a woman? What? Yo. Wow. So why still? We don't do the. Yeah, I'm a man. Yeah. Rephrase that, brother, because you're sounding mad right now. But anyway, let's go to topic number 1. Why don't women appreciate good men anymore? Why don't women appreciate good men anymore? What is the disconnect that's happened that made women not appreciate good men? There's some good men. Element OG, my brother there, he's a good guy. Women should be and the flocks for men like that. He can cook, he takes care of his family, he goes to the gym, he's a good guy. You got good men that are being overlooked, but then you got bad men that all the women want. All women want the bad guy, the villain. But let me tell you something. In the end, good guys always win. At the beginning, they always get shunned, but in the end, they win. Deep what I'm saying to you. The good guys always win in the end. You know how you know? It's when the girls had like 4 or 5 youths and she's not looking the same. And she's like, oh, remember me, Tony, from school days? And Tony's like, yeah, but I'm in my Bentley. Take care. Have a nice day. Like, you know the ones you didn't notice me in school days. You thought I was a nerd. But now look at me. The good ones do us dirty. Bro. What is dirty? What is dirty? Because women say men do them dirty. What is dirty, women? Because everyone's going to do you dirty. That's life. You know, when you grow to an adult, you understand 2 things. Humans are naturally bad people. Just humans. Not skin color, anything. Just humans.
My brother, thank you for rising me up, though.
What's going on? How are you, my brother?
Rising me up, my G. You got good conversation. I know you're gonna. I'm very good, man. Remember the last time I met you, man? I saw you in Kilburn, the shop and that, and I said I got oils and that. Remember that?
I can't remember, but
can you remember?
Maybe we did see each other.
I saw you in Kilburn, yeah. And I said, yo, bro, and you was like, yo. You was looking at me unsure, like, and I said, nah, my bro. And then boom, I said, yo, I got oils and that. Can you help me promote my thing?
I think I remember still. I think I remember still. But yeah, let me DM me all your information and I'll promote your thing, fam. Send me all your information and I'll promote your thing. I always help the man them. Whoever I can help, I'll help if I can. Yeah, come on, that's normal. Life of Z. So question for you.
You say
Life of Z, just quickly.
Yeah.
Why don't we
I'm listening.
Good men?
I don't know, man, but you know what? I could do with a good man right now because I just feel like when you're a good person in general, though, like people take the piss. Like I feel like people take the piss out of good people. Those really good men. There are. Yeah, women are naturally drawn to. So women are naturally drawn to like bad boys, and I'm a victim of it as well. Like I always go for the the ones that treated me like shit. So yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's why men will always
good boys.
That's why you know what? I respect men that are villains.
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah, I respect villains. You see in the movies, you watch the movie, everyone hates the bad guy. I actually like him.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Like when I'm watching Joker and Batman, I'm like, bro, I'm rooting for Joker. But then I'm not rooting for Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne's girl left him and married another man. You see that? Because he was a good man.
So would you consider yourself a good man? Is this topic?
I'm far from a good man.
Oh, okay, cool. So this is just
you know why I'm not a good man? Because
I think you're a decent lad.
That your goodness will never be appreciated. So I've had to transform into a savage. Or I'm going to sit with a broken heart and probably want to top myself.
So are you not a good person because of past experience?
No, I'm a good person.
Okay.
But I'm not a good man in a relationship. What I mean by that? I'm not doing all of that, trying to woo you over, send you 100 flowers. I'm not on none of that.
Yeah, but that's just you being wouldn't you just call it not being romantic then?
No, I'm romantic.
Oh.
Skin out the front for me, yeah.
No, but romantic, like you said, you don't do the whole flower thing and all that stuff.
Skin out the ting. That's my romantic.
Okay, you got your own interpretation. All right. Okay.
My own interpretation.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, you know what I've realized, yeah? Romance isn't dead, but romance is chivalry, and chivalry can only be for somebody who deserves it.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine you're going around to every girl trying to be chivalrous to every girl. You won't have no money, will you?
No, for real. And that's where the good guys come in, because there's guys they feel like they have to do. The good guys feel like they have to do that, I guess.
Yep, they have to do it because they don't have options.
Or they don't have game.
They're necessarily good guys. I just think they're like just simps.
So do you know? Let me tell you something. If I'm in a relationship with a woman for a long period of time, me and her together, there's no such thing as simping, because that's my woman. She deserves everything I give her.
Yeah, no, of course.
But if I'm talking to a gal and she tells me the first week, can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? You ain't getting a damn thing from me. Bro.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, of course. Not when you first get, because you still get to know each other. You don't know.
I'm not even taking you out to dinner. Why am I taking you out to dinner for?
If this your what?
You know what? Do you know what a lot of people do? Life is, let me break this down.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Man are taking you out on dinner because they want to sleep with you. Just tell the truth. I want to sleep with you. That's it. Are you down with this or no? Because before you sleep with the girl, though, do you take her out? Like, let's go for drinks or let's go for dinner. But what's the point?
That, mate. I'm not.
So why is it like that? You see, okay, so I've been out of a relationship for 6 months now, yeah, and this is what I'm finding difficult right now, because every guy. I feel like the dating world has gotten so fucking lazy, yeah. Like people just want to cut corners. I want to see you. I want to come to your yard and shit. Like, no, like I'm done with all that shit. I'm in my 30s now.
Nah, but what I'm saying,
the females.
Yeah, go on, my brother.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was gonna make you do your thing because it's your platform, innit? So, okay.
I
was gonna say, like,
yeah, go on.
Do your thing.
No, go on. I'm interrupting. Go on.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of like hatred like women hating men hating women, but a lot of women that hate men, bro. So it's like when I'm seeing all of that, it's like
past experience, but it's vice versa. There's a lot of men out there in podcasts slagging women off. Women ain't shit. There's a guy that's
I'll be honest. I think it's like a lot of women ain't shit. I'll be real.
See? So you're part of the problem, innit?
I'm not. That's what they're showing me.
So
you see when you came, you see when I heard you speak, so far I think you're calm. So
you're part of the problem.
I think you're personally, when I heard so far, I think you're calm because you didn't come here man bashing.
I'm not. No, I don't hate men. But I do think
Z's a nice person. You can tell by aura. She's got good aura.
No, I am, and I give a lot. Trust me. If you knew the amount of shit I've done for my ex, and I'm paying the price now. Like honestly.
But do you know what I'll say to women? Yeah, women are friends to other women, and women understand how spiteful and evil some women are.
Yeah, no, of course.
I don't need to tell you as a woman how mad women are. You know that already.
Yeah,
a man is one way. Either he loves you or he doesn't. That's it. It's only one way with a man. Either he loves you or he doesn't. And a lot of women confuse what love is. Love is that doesn't mean he won't hurt you. It just means that he will always be there for you. There's a difference. A lot of women confuse what love is. And you know, a lot of people come on my platform and then they want to get back with their exes because they realize he wasn't as bad. Because when you think the grass is greener, I'm telling you, the grass is never greener. It's only dark and blue and probably red over there. It's crazy out there. These streets are, you know, I don't know if you remember a tune. The streets are run red. Yeah, that's what's out there. The streets are running red.
Red, yeah.
There ain't nothing out there. And that's why you're saying now, Life of Z, the dating world, man, just like, yeah, what can I come
No, it's mad,
like,
but this whole, I don't like that though, because I feel like obviously I'm in my 30s, so when I was in my 20s, like people were more on, like 10 years ago, people were on like taking you out and stuff like that. People want to cut corners, come see me. Like even a 45-year-old moved to me, good looking, everything. He was at work and stuff. I was just minding my business, going to buy a loaf of bread, yeah. And he moved to me. He had good chat and everything. And then I was like, so he said, oh, I want to see you this week. And I was like, all right, great. What have you got planned? He said, oh no, I was just thinking that you come to my yard and Netflix and chill. When I mean my stomach turned, because I'm like,
no, Life is
who even says that?
No,
who says Netflix and chill?
Right, cool. But I'm saying, do you respect that he was honest about what his intentions was?
No, of course. And I could
I'm
choose.
telling you as a woman, yeah, the worst thing you can do is a man emotionally trap you, and then all he wanted was pom-pom.
Yeah. No, of course. And all he could say, and I clocked that because of my past experience, like, now I've clocked that now. So I knew he was just, because all he kept doing was complimenting. So, oh, you look really good today. Da, 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 da. And I'm just thinking, and then I asked him, I said, so what's your, like, what you on that, like, in general? And he kept saying, oh, I'm not really sure. I wasn't even sure if you liked me and all this shit. So it just goes to show that he's clearly not, he doesn't know what he wants in it right now. And I ain't got time to be doing the whole long game and then a couple of years down the line or whatever. And I'm like, oh, but why haven't you introduced me to your mum and that? I'm not used to that, innit? Like all my relationships have been long-term relationships. So it's just really weird. Like the dating world is really weird for me right now. But yeah, like
right now, if you're out there trying to date, I feel sorry for you because there's only liars, liars and pretenders. Yeah. That's it.
Everyone. And most people are not even freaking single. Like most of them, I don't know, man.
But when I say to women this, what is single to you?
What do you mean? What is single? Like no attachments.
Let's redefine, because a girl that still talks about her ex is not single to me. She's still invested in that man.
Yeah. No, but you're not.
Whether she's sleeping with or not, if your mind is constantly thinking about someone, you might as well be with them.
No, because sometimes it's just not that. It's not possible, isn't it? Like he might not want that person or whatever, that stuff like that.
Can I say something? Okay. Oh my! I don't even know where to start with this, to be honest. But I think the last thing you said was, if you can't stop thinking about them, you might as well just be with them.
No,
that's not how it works.
That's not how it
like
works.
telling someone who's addicted to drugs, or go do drugs because you're thinking about it anyway.
Bro, maybe taking drugs is the best thing for you.
Hell no! That's what's
this one's trouble.
No, it's not like that.
Maybe smoking the crack spliff is the best thing for you.
No, it's not. No one has a purpose of doing that. That's just a slow
I'm just saying, a nitty's going to be a nitty. What's if I'm going to change a nitty? I can't change a nitty.
You know, have you ever seen a nitty before they were nitties? They were beautiful souls.
Yeah, maybe they were, but the nitties now, innit? So I don't judge you who you are now.
No, but no one could be the addict that they are. Addicts shouldn't run the road. Like, they're still living people.
Would you date someone who's on drugs? Yes or no? Would you date someone that's on drugs?
Heck no.
Thank you very much.
Exactly, I wouldn't be with an ad. No, but the thing is, that is different. That's different.
I'm saying, if you're listen closely to me. If I can't stop thinking about a girl, she's always in my mind. Yeah, bro. I don't care if I get 10 different gal. She will always be in the front of my head.
Yeah, and that's cool. But she might be the one that got away.
I'm gonna go and be with her. I might as well be with her.
But she might just be the girl that got away. That just because someone's on your mind, that doesn't mean
gal ain't getting away from me. Where you going?
Where
you going? About you got away. Got away from who?
No, but you know the girl that got away.
Let the police grab me. I'm not getting away from anybody. I put my heart and soul into you. No, there is no running. I would rather go to jail. And this is bad advice for all the man out there. Don't be like me.
No, but
I'm saying that's sounding a bit possessive.
That's if I put my full heart into you.
That's a bit possessive.
This is the reason why I say to men, keep a part of your heart for yourself.
No, that's propaganda.
Yeah, facts, man.
Keep a part of your heart for yourself. Because if you give your full heart,
man.
when that person talks about leaving where? I've given you my soul. How can you leave now? You're going mad. I can't give you my soul and you think you can just walk away with it. Are you crazy?
Yeah,
man's been trauma dumping for months on you, and you think you're just gonna take all my secrets and go? You lost your damn mind.
Well, you can't force a girl.
We're taking this shit to the grave about you taking my secrets with you to next man's house. You've gone mad. Never.
I think us women, we're much more temporary than what men are. Men are not temporary. When they invest in, really truly invest, it takes them a long time to get over.
Thank you.
Sensible, right? And I say this to say this, right? I say this to say this because us women, we're so like, I'm gonna say it, we're deluded by love, right?
Of course, because that's what you want. That's what we want,
right? Because
I love a deluded woman. Give me a deluded woman,
right? But that's our fairy tale. But what I mean by this, right, is because this is why we're so temporary. We might hurt for a period of time and get over the man, but we're ready to jump in and fall in love again. Whereas men aren't keen to do that. It takes them a long, long time to get over and do
No,
this
that's
all again.
facts. That's facts, you know. I've been single for a little while right now.
Yeah, they're not keen. They're not keen, and this is what the problems we're having. We're now coming across the men that have been hurt, and now they're not.
That's what I'm saying, and this is why I hate dating, because I keep saying that I don't want to get with no unhealed son. Stop sending me.
I listen, and I'll be real with you.
I don't want no one.
I'll be real.
I don't want a guy who's unhealed, man.
No, but listen, no one is fully healed. You know why?
Right, exactly.
Trauma doesn't have an expiry date.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
What trauma has an expiry date?
And when I mean unhealed, it might not even be a past relationship. It should be your upbringing. It could be your mum left you, your dad.
Anything.
Like my ex was abandoned by his mum.
It could be bullying at
the moment
school,
a girl says
could
to me,
have
get out of her house, I have flashbacks of when I was 18 years old. I never come back to her house again. You might not even know. That's my trigger. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is why I said, bro, this is why I said it's dangerous. Because life is me and you might be, everything's going well between us, and then one day you just say, just get out of my house. And I've been with you for 8 months, 9 months, and you made that feel like my yard, and you said that to me.
See, this is why I'll never say that, because I
from that moment you said that to me.
Yeah.
See from the moment you said that to me, you triggered something. I can't even chat to you again. I can't even come back to your house.
We all have triggers, nice through.
You see where I'm going? So
I never used to have triggers until like my last relationship, innit?
Thank you. So sometimes I say trauma doesn't have an expiry date.
Yeah, no, I get it. But when I mean unhealed, I mean more like just things like that. Like when you're making that conscious decision to be in a relationship, you need to be open, and you can't come there like with all this, like basically I was actually talking to a guy, like was at the talking stage. He was traveling from Luton coming to see me, but all he kept talking about was his ex and how she made him pay for shit, how he has to pay to go and see his kids who live in London and all this shit. And he's like, I'm not gonna lie, you know, like you're gonna have to start putting petrol in my car and shit, and like demanding the best stuff.
He's not a man. What are you doing? He's not a man.
He said,
He's not a man. He's not a man.
Huh?
He's not a man. He's a boy.
What's that?
He's a boy.
I'm not gonna lie, babes. I'm not. But this you have to drop. You have to drop it like this. Life is Z. This is how
I'm listening.
Life is Z. Look.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the time that we spend and everything here. But it's getting really expensive seeing you. Can you put some petrol in the whip for me, please? I love you, though.
No, you see, but we weren't talking for that long though. It was way too soon. Like you're doing it like, come on, what do you think I am? Nah, man. You can't speak to. I'm too mature for that now. You can't play that game.
I'm gonna give you something, yeah. But actually, you know, part of your healing has to be with somebody as well.
Yeah.
Because what happens
I need someone to heal me. Why can't I get a guy that heals me?
Not to heal you, but he's going to trigger things in you that you haven't healed from. And they're not going to come about until you're in a relationship and they're brought up again. So part of that healing is to be with a person, to know how to deal when that trigger comes along, to know how to walk yourself through it without being the reactive person in the relationship when you come across it again. This is why I say sometimes, you know, when I'll be honest, men especially, right? They stay on their own for a period of time and they have their temporary things going along the way. What they think is that they're doing is they're healing because they're making their money to get in a position to get the best girl that they're looking for, right?
This is a wise woman.
Very wise. I'm listening.
What they're not doing is while they're trying to chase the money along the way, they get to the spot and actually they're not mentally ready to have the relationship because they haven't done the work along the way, right? And us women, we kind of do our shit along the way, right? But we're also not fearful into jumping into another relationship, even though it's a bad relationship, because we just want to be loved. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's half the problem. Women are dating because they're lonely, not because they're ready. That's the point.
No, I hear you. No, you're right.
Why do I feel like you're taking bars out of my
I'm actually realising that.
I feel like you're taking bars out of my videos.
You know who it is. You know who you're talking to. It's Miss Fine Wine.
Fine Wine, yeah? So,
you're talking like you're taking.
You're 100% right. Because right up till my last relationship, I was exactly like that. I was dating out of desperation. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. I was dating out of desperation. I'm not going to lie. And I feel like all my relationships end up bad because I always date when I'm vulnerable. And men know when you're vulnerable. They know when you're vulnerable.
And the thing is, humanity, we're not meant to be. We're not meant to be alone.
We're not meant to be alone.
We're meant to be in companionships. Do you get what I'm saying?
There's a saying that my mum used to say: "Let no man be an island," or something like that. Yeah, no man be without a woman. It's actually in the Bible somewhere. But yeah,
what they say, because they say the woman, as I said it before, right? Yeah, Adam and Eve. Yeah, Eve was made out of Adam's rib. Yeah,
that's
of course. Of the organs and the part and all that. She's meant to be the person that keeps her man stood up. Do you get what I'm saying? Not someone he treads upon, not someone she can manipulate and take over him. You're meant to be a companionship. I say, you know what I mean? You're meant to be my best friend side by side, but face to face, you're my lover. Do you get what I'm saying? That's
Thank you. And you know what? That's what leads me to get. See, people think I'm jealous and insecure. If my woman has a friend, a male friend, I'm hurt. Do you know why? I'm your best friend. If you need advice, come to me. You need help, come to me. You need anything, come to me, bro. Even if you ask me for advice about me, I'll even mash myself up to give you good advice about me. Yeah, like so. When a woman, for me, is even befriending men, it's not that I'm jealous. I just think you don't rate my friendship, and if you don't rate my friendship, what am I doing there?
No, but
I
everyone off when I
let me tell you something.
One
sec. A sign that someone's your best friend, yeah, is if they phone you when they got good news. You're the first person to call when they get good news, and you're the first person to call if they get bad news. That's your best friend. I say that again. They're the first person you call if you get bad news, and the first person you call if you got good news. That's your best friend. If you don't, if you've never had that, you never known what love is or what friendship really is in a relationship. You might have someone there, but if you're calling other people, that person's more important than the person you're with. That's a fact.
Do you know? I'll give you another thing, right? Sorry, I feel like I'm taking over, but I just wanted to clarify what you're saying. Yeah. I've got a son. Yeah, he's 26. Right. Bearing in mind your mum, and I'm going to tell you this. Bearing in mind whatever your mum's gone through, you've seen. Yeah, so she knows you've seen her at her worst.
Yeah,
you've seen her at her best. Do you get it? And I learned, and my son taught me this. I'll be real, yeah. And it was from then I've realised that actually your kids can teach you a hell of a lot, right? We don't look at it like that because mother and son dynamic. I'm the older. I've had more experience, but actually, logically. They see things that you don't see because we see it with emotions. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, of course.
So when he said to me, Mum, I've been through what you've been through, when we sit down and we have relationship talks, he talks to me from a woman's point of view and I talk to him from a man's point of view because I now have to treat him like a man. Do you get what I'm saying? So he taught me that actually, look, this is what they're thinking. This is okay. Sometimes he might be a little bit more like biased for me because obviously he's protecting me as his mother. Do you get what I'm saying? But I think sometimes as mothers, saying this to you, Real Talks, we look at our sons as still being that toddler that runs around the house that doesn't have the life experience. Does that make sense? We still think of you as the baby. Not that we think that it's undermining you. It's just that sometimes maybe problems that we go through, we don't want to burden them with you already because you have your own life going on. That's it.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, Clipstar, what are you saying? Yo, Clipstar. Your guy, man. I'm just taking up space in my box. Yeah. Alright, but what? Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's mad the dating world though, man. It's fucking.
That's what I said. Yeah, is modern dating really just trauma bonding in disguise? You know, I saw a video and I found it so funny. This is how modern dating is. Yeah, this is how modern dating is, and this is not to be rude, yeah, but this is how modern dating is. So me and V start talking today. So exciting. Oh, how are you? What's going on? What do you do for a living? Oh, I do this. Oh, what do you do? Oh, yeah, cool, no problem. Oh, yeah, cool. Next day, oh, when are we meeting? Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, I really like you. Blah blah. You're my type. Blah blah. Oh, cool. Day 3, slows down. Day 4, man's ghosted. My name is speaking to you again. That's how it is now.
Why though? Like why? So how am I ever
because
gonna
our
get
intentions are not pure from the beginning.
From the beginning, yeah.
a girl's dating me to get over her ex, and I'm dating her because I want some pum pum.
Okay, is that what you're on now though? Like that's
no. I'm not saying me. Not me. I'm saying this is why it's not sincere, because we're not being sincere with each other and telling each other the truth. We're all giving each other half truths. We're not being real. This is the reason why I'm.
So, what do you think? Like it will happen? Like if you just kind of have to wait, then like and kind of like let it happen naturally.
Stop. I say this to everyone, males and females. Stop looking and start attracting.
Attracting it. That's what I'm thinking. Cool. That's what I'm
attraction takes longer. No doubt, it takes longer.
But yeah.
It's more solid than trying to chase. If I'm chasing gal all day, bro, there's billions of women in the world. I'll never get bored. But what I will do is I'll lose sight of my purpose. Once you're on your purpose, I'm on my purpose. We're eventually going to meet somewhere and be like, oh, bro, well, yeah. And then before you know it, we've kicked off and everything's gone.
But did you not hear about that woman that went viral? She took her time. She wasn't dating for a while. And then the guy scammed out of 300,000. Like,
yeah, but listen. We don't feel sorry for women like that.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because see, if I'm asking you for money too soon, you should know I'm a scammer.
Yeah. I think he was a bit. Yeah, no, they did rush it. Still, they did.
But you know what? If that was a black man asking a black woman for that money, she wouldn't have given it to him. How about that?
Good.
She wouldn't, or she would.
She wouldn't have.
No, she would. We do give money. What are you talking about?
But because it was a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes, obviously he looks like he does have money. See?
I
know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but to be honest, but the thing is, you said people there.
And he was spoiling her at first, though. So
no, that's not called spoiling her. That's called having another girl's credit card and running it up.
Yeah. Well, scam, but to her mind, she's thinking,
I've got a question.
Rich white man.
You must have seen
Big up, I've got a question for the ladies.
Yeah, go on.
I've got a question for the ladies.
Yeah.
So before I ask this question, are any of the women on the panel married?
No.
Okay, cool, perfect. So ladies, this question is for you, and I want you to be as honest as possible. I don't want to be hearing no or no excuses. I need perfect honesty, yeah, which I think you guys are gonna do. Cool. The question is this, ladies: what can you give your husband that you haven't given a man already?
I think I've given a lot, to be honest. I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
That you haven't. But that's what I'm saying.
What can you give your future husband that you haven't given another man already?
But this is what I'm saying, though. I feel like this is another thing that makes us women like. Because we give too much already. We give all that wifey treatment.
No, you're not getting it.
Come on, man.
We're already doing it. I know what you're getting at, though.
No, but it's a really good point.
No, you're missing it entirely. You're missing it entirely. You're saying
you've given men that are not
you've given a lot already to men.
Yeah, we've already given that wifey treatment to men that don't have no protection.
One at a time. It's a good question. One at a time.
I'm going to answer, and it would be peace.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
peace is good.
So basically, you can give your. So you're saying you can give your husband peace because you haven't given another man peace.
Yeah, because if I gave peace to another person or my man, for instance, it would have probably worked, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And patience. The problem is, you know what? I'll tell you what the problem is in why we're not ready for marriage, and I'll tell you that every single person on this stage, apart from married people, will only get this. The reasons why that is, our struggles is that we don't work on the things that we have our flaws at, which is peace, patience, the space to be able to give the other person gratitude is the word I'm looking for. Yeah.
This is all superficial.
It's not superficial, because in a marriage, that's everything you need in a marriage. You need to be able to hold on, let me finish. You need to know how to forgive. You need to know how to be patient.
All of that stuff is normal. It's all standard.
No, it isn't. Otherwise, we'd have more people married and stayed married.
No, there is a way more. There is why there's less people married. There is why there's so once again, and this is the problem with the ladies. They don't want to listen. Everything that you're talking about, because in the world that we're living in today, what the basic normal stuff that is standard has been made to seem like it's something special. Everything that you're talking about is just an ordinary person. The fact of the matter is this: it is an ordinary person.
Because I'll tell you why. When struggles become apparent, that's when your flaws of patience and gratitude does not come into play, which is why you have the divorce rates.
Okay. No, it's not. The divorce rates are there because women are incentivized to leave their home. If I give you a prime example, right now, I think it might be Texas, one of these American states. Don't quote me on it, but you can do your research, yeah? Right now, yeah, they overturned, so they changed the law, yeah? So now, when women and men get divorced, automatically they get 50-50 custody, which means that neither of them get money from each other, yeah? As soon as that law was passed, literally overnight, 25% of divorces thing. So for example, if you had someone before that law was passed that was in the midst of being divorced, or a woman going for divorce, as soon as that law passed, she reversed her divorce and basically said she wanted to be married again. Why? Because she realized and understood that if she was to leave her marriage, she wouldn't get anything. So the fact of the matter is this: the divorce rate is manipulated because women are selfish and manipulative, and they literally they're getting married for no reason.
I'll tell you what it is.
The reason why. I haven't even finished.
One sec. Natalie's got a point. Natalie, what did you want to say? Let Natalie get in, because
I think he's categorizing all women in the wrong way. And to be honest with you, I don't need a man for money. I've got my own, so I would never get married for the purpose of money. Any man that I'm marrying has to be equally yoked on my time. And I'm not being in the sense where like he has to have millions, but he has to be able to financially look after himself. So me getting married isn't a financial thing. For me, it's about someone to share my life with, because I've worked so hard at my career. I own my own house. I've got my own car. I've got a very good job.
Natalie, can I ask you a question?
All of that.
Natalie, one sec. Can I ask Natalie a question? Yeah. Natalie, could you be with someone that you earn more money than?
Could I be with someone that I have been with people that I've earned more?
No, right now.
Exactly, past tense.
Right now.
Past tense.
Yeah, but I'm not with anyone at the moment. But if
I'm saying, could you? I didn't say you was.
I could. No, but Father time I could. It's not about money.
Sister. I need to be honest with you, sister. I need to be honest with you. Because this is where the ladies then go wrong, yeah? Your money, your home, your car, your career, all of that stuff means absolutely diddly squats to a man, yeah, of substance. Because at the end of the day, we know and understand that we ain't gonna get any of that. If women fall legitimately and love like men love, yeah, it would be a case of you would get with a man, you would provide for him, and you would feel no type of way. The fact of the matter is, irrespective of whether you've done this in the past or not, you are no longer with that man. Why? Because you are not designed to be the breadwinner.
He wasn't compatible. That's the reason why I'm
No. I'll tell you what. Can I answer?
You was the man.
Can I put something in the pot there for you?
You have to be very understanding about relationships. It's not always about money. It's about compatibility, behavioral compatibility, cultural compatibility. It's not just about money.
Yeah, it's not all about money. You lot make this is what I don't like about these times.
Sister, what you're talking about, the compatibility, the reason why you guys are no longer together, yeah, this I'm gonna be real. The reason why you guys are no longer together is yes, the compatibility. But that was from the jump. Because let's be real, you ladies then, you could be a billionaire, yeah? You are not going to get with someone that earns less than you or cannot provide for you, because that is just nature. So when you say compatibility, of course you weren't compatible because you was the man in the relationship. My man couldn't say nothing to you. My man can't have ego or put you in your place or whatever. Why? Because you are the one that is the breadwinner. So if he tries to pipe up, you can be like, shut up.
Let me intervene. I think it's bullshit, because there's so many us women. We're bossing it now. Let's be real. Yeah, a lot of women are making a shitload of money. We're making a shitload of money. And let me give you an example. There was a trend going around where the girls were saying that they're giving man money at the talking stage. You know, when you're just talking. Natalie Beast Fitness, you know that girl that has a women-only gym? She gave a man, what, £1,000 to do a billboard, and they were only talking, yeah? So there's a lot of women that are buying PS5s, treating their man men that are not even their man. So let's be real.
Wait.
We're very masculine. There's a lot of women. We're playing the masculine roles right now.
No problem. 1 second. So this brings me on to my third question. Do men need respect more than love?
Facts, yes.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
Yeah. In fact, do you know what it is?
One person at a time. Starting from Life of Z. Life of Z. What do you think?
No, of course they need respect, but it works both ways, of course. So it needs to be a mutual respect. Obviously, why even start a relationship if there's no respect, or even stay in a relationship if there's no respect?
Can I ask you? I'm going to give you an example of what respect looks like to a man, and I want you to categorize what this is.
All right, cool.
You've made a plan. Next year, you want to do A, B, and C. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that you have to tell me first before you do that? Before you make these plans, or while you're making these plans, do you think you have to tell me as your man?
Well, yeah.
See all of that? That's no respect. You don't respect me. You don't respect me, and I could never be with a woman that doesn't respect me.
Right.
Because listen closely.
It depends on what it is, though.
No, listen up. No. I'm telling you what respect looks like for a man. Whatever you tell me from your view is your view. I'm telling you.
But you see, you don't come in across possessive now. Like, do I have to run
possessive?
No, but you know what? That's the wrong look. That's the wrong response, life. Yeah, it's the wrong response.
Sorry. Maybe
so
not.
that means life of Z. If you're not ready for a relationship, because even just that fact that you found that question hard.
No, but
one second.
Yeah.
A married woman, a woman who wants to be devoted to a man, never makes a decision without asking that man, even if she's still going to make that decision. Do you know? One second.
Yeah.
Because she respects his opinion, because he's the leader of the family, and the leader would never make a bad decision. That's why I picked you as my husband or my man, because you are a leader, and leaders make good decisions. So I'm going to bring this decision to you, and I'm going to ask you, babes, what do you think of this? I've made up my mind that I want to do this. What do you think? Now, he might even be with you, but he might be like, yeah, babes, do that, man. That's good. But just the fact that you even done that to him shows him that you love him and respect him. And that's why he will do anything for you, because he feels that respect.
So it's basically having that respect to include him in everything that you do, every decision that you do. That's what you're getting at, then, right?
You need to run it by. You need to run it by him first
before you make any decision. So I can't make
in a relationship dynamic. Yeah, he's the king, right? Yeah, he's top dog, and it filters down. So in we provide with all the ideas. Yeah. So you give him the idea. It's like even when he goes through things, you sow seeds to him, he manifests it, and whether it's a good idea or not, and then you move forward. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's it. If you took away remember, he's leading you, he's not controlling you. There's a difference.
Yeah. So I think it just depends on the type of man you maybe. I don't know, man, because maybe
any man that knows his position in life, any king, he will know how to lead you as a woman, and you will be able to submit to that. You will be comfortable.
I'm saying life is Z. Yeah. You share your bed with this man. You share your toilet with this man. You share your body with this man. You share your food with this man. But you ain't gonna share if you're doing something that might affect your relationship with this man.
If it's gonna affect it, then I'll run it by him.
But anything you do, let me say something to women. Yeah. Anything you do could potentially affect the man. That's why consideration is very important in a relationship. Yeah. Consideration. So if I know that this action I'm going to do is going to affect my woman, you know what? Let me. And
I get you. No, it's
true.
If
a man rates you, if a man rates you, if a man says to you, "Not, babes, I'm thinking of doing this. What do you think?" Because I might not even take what you say, but you know what? You might have. If I rate your opinions because you're smart and you're very thingy, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that I rate you. If a man not rate you, he's not asking you. You're an idiot. You're dibby dibby. You know, in Jamaica we've got a word called dibby dibby. So if you're a dibby dibby girl, man ain't asking you on your opinions, because you're gonna lead me down the wrong road. So sometimes that respect that you show him leads to him showing you respect. At Life of Z, you said respect is mutual, but you ain't willing to show him the respect. So why would you expect him to show you the respect?
No, but I meant in a sense, like, if he's showing me respect, then obviously it's going to work both ways, isn't it? I'm not going to.
No, but you didn't even have the respect of saying, I'm going to make this big decision next year in my life. Let me go and consult in the man that I say that he's my leader and my champion and my king and I love him. Why didn't you think of that?
The modern woman, it wants submission from the man today. I will say this.
We're going through all of these.
TET.
What is it? What's her name? TET.
Yeah.
All right. So, what does respect look like to you for a man? But forget what the example
I'm talking from a man's point of view. Am I speaking from a man's point of view? What respect
speaking from your point of view.
My point of view is like respect is like kind of, I say listening to someone. What else? Like loving someone and like also kind of being humble in a certain type of way. That's what I would consider respect, and also being.
But respect comes in so many different ways, though. That's
it does. But like, I'm just saying.
I'm saying to how a man views it. I don't know how you.
Because you're kind of narrowing it down to one specific thing about consoling.
I could give you 100 things if you want, but I know you're going to get it all wrong.
Do you know what I mean?
I can give you 100 things right now, and I know you're going to get it all wrong.
Does he talk to you in a certain way? Does he talk to you like? Do you know what I mean? Does he? How does he talk? How does he act when you're around his family and his friends? There's different levels of respect. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm saying to you,
you narrowed it down to one situation.
We're not talking about. Remember what I said? I said, do men need respect more than love? Now the question I asked you, if you go back,
it goes hand in hand over respect.
Listen to the question I asked you. I said, what does respect look like for a man? The reason why it's good for women to understand this is because when you get into a relationship with a real man, a provider, a lover, and a man that wants to take care of his woman, you're gonna mess up just on the basis that you did not bring him in. And the thing is, see men that are very.
See, this is where you should have.
One sec. This is where a lot of even that just interrupting me constantly. I don't like that.
Yeah, sorry, I got a habit of doing that.
I love a woman that just sits there and listens to me, because you know what it does for me. When I can see that you can listen, to me, I want to listen to you. Because how I work, I'm a mirror. If you think you're bad, I'm the baddest you in the world. If you think you're disrespectful, I'm Mr. Disrespectful. If you want to go to low, I go to hell with it. Trust me on that. So there's not a relationship I've ever been in with a woman and she's acting crazy. I'm acting crazy. You're going mad. You what? So that's why I said, but if a woman showed me nothing but respect, loyalty, and love, I have nothing in my heart but to be like that. And if I'm not like that, I feel embarrassed. Because it's like, how can I treat someone bad? They're so good to me. Does it make sense? I have to be good to you. And that's most men. Because men are receivers of respect and givers of love.
Facts.
Listen to what I said to you. Men are receivers of respect and givers of love.
No, I'm learning a lot today. I'm not going to lie, because you're exposing.
So when you listen to me, I know that you respect me. And once I know you respect me, guess what? When you come to me, Life Azine, you say, oh, you know at work, this man, I'm sitting there listening. Don't lie. Why did he do that? He said he did. Now, you know what you should do, This is what you should do. No, listen to this is what you should do.
Oh, yeah, I get it, yeah.
Women in 2025, women of today don't have to show respect because they believe, because it's manufactured, They have the backing of the pagans. Because realistically speaking, if a woman, decided to get rude or feisty or get in a man's face, so on and so forth, the natural setting would be you would have been flinged across the road. You know what I'm saying? But because of this manufactured society we live in and all that jazz, and women can do what they want without consequence, you guys can come up and act and behave like a man without consequence. This is where the respect goes out the window, because as men, we have to respect each other. Why? Because if the respect doesn't come into play, it's fisticuffs and someone is losing. You know what I'm saying? So the fact of the matter is this: when it comes to the ladies, and they're moving, you ladies are essentially men. I'm gonna be real. It is what it is. You're men. You want the time. You want a man to submit to you. And the fact of the matter is, because there are plenty of men out there that are going to submit to you. But guess what? You're going to be flinging your down to the man that you don't want to be in a relationship with you. They'll be tapping you all day long, and the man that you are quote unquote saying that he's ideal, he's respectful, he's this and that, blah blah blah. You're going to be cheating on him. Why? Because he don't get you wet. The river's not flowing. You know what I'm saying? And it is where it is. When it comes to this situation, realistically speaking, ladies, all of the things that you guys have currently spoken about, are not appealing to a man. That's the reason why man them are deciding, you know what, I'm just coming to G you and cut and say that again.
Father Time. One sec. Can I just I'm gonna make this point, Z, earlier you said you go for the bad guys,
Yeah, I have in the past. Not anymore. Cool.
Now, bad guys are not respectful men.
They're not.
Because I'm very respectful. When I was in my villain era, and I'm talking about my bad boy era, brother, I don't respect nothing. You know why? Because I'm a bad boy. What are you talking about? Brother, I told you to answer the phone. When you answer the phone, I'm like, idiot. Brother, come to my house now, man. You're taking long. Hurry up. Like gangster. You know the gangster vibes. That's gangster energy.
Yeah.
And you're pulling up right now. How about that? You're not giving me no back chat. You're pulling
But this
up
is
right
why
now.
I'm working on myself. I'm not even
So,
really
but
actively out there because I need to work on myself.
Listen. You said to me, you need equal respect. But I'm saying, for a man, it's ingrained in stone that he needs the respect. But for a woman, she just wants sometimes she wants a bad boy that's even kind of a little bit disrespectful. It's actually a turn on. Because if he's too soft and too passive, you're like, That's what women say. I've heard women say.
No, we're guilty for that.
Man, you're too weak. You know what a girl said to me once? I couldn't marry another man because I felt like I could have walked all over him. I looked at her and thought, damn, boy. So you know you can't run them games with me. I'm a triple savage times 10. I'm telling you about yourself and keeping it moving. I'm like, you're kind of mad. But this is what I'm trying to say. So for respect for men is how you communicate and how you tell him things. And if you want to build that trust and that thing, then always tell him.
But I'm naturally like that anyway. When I'm in a relationship, I open my mouth like, babe, I had this at work, this the thing. Like, I'm like that anyway.
That's bullshit, man.
I am. But because when he said about respect, I was more thinking of it in a general way, like how he talks to you, how he treats you. That's what I meant in respect. But then you gave that scenario. And then
sister, I'm gonna be so real, yeah. I have to be honest. I have to be honest, and you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyway, yeah, because I don't care about feelings. Yeah? When ladies, them, even the men, them, when people in general, men or women, are talking about, oh, I do this in my relationship and trying to paint themselves as an amazing partner. If it was true, you would still be in a relationship.
But not necessarily. You don't know what. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You don't know what the person.
And the other person could be a great.
Do you know what? You know what? There's some truth to what you said. Let me just keep it 100 of you. I've met women and I've thought, bro, why are you single? And then after 3 or 4 months talking to them, I'm like, damn, now I know why your ex left. You are very manipulative, conniving, evil, ungrateful. Listen, and let me just put this out there to you. The most ugliest trait a woman can have is ungratefulness. I don't care if I bought you £2 chicken and chips. I respect women that value anything because, bro, I'm telling you, I'll do most for a woman once she shows me appreciation. Appreciation is my kryptonite. It's the thing of, oh, I'm so appreciative that you done this to me. I'm like, raw, I want to do more for her. She really liked that. It really made her smile. I hate women that feel entitled to my money. Are you crazy? Yeah. I worked for my money.
That's why I say.
Yeah? I went and got my job. I worked hard to get to where I got. I'm a manager now. I'm a manager, yeah? And it wasn't easy getting there. As a black man in London, being a manager is difficult because everyone the higher you go, no racism, the whiter it gets. That's the truth. The higher you go, the whiter it gets. Yeah?
Right, can I get some advice then? Because I need to know where I went wrong in it. I need to know where I went wrong. When I
so my thing, one sec, let me finish. You are now a woman that I've met in my life. You've met me at this point in my life, and you feel entitled that I have to buy you things or to win your love. Win what love? Okay. You gotta go to your dad with that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you met her at the line.
And that's the reason why I asked that question earlier about what can you give to your man that you haven't already given to another man. The reason and Red hit the nail on the head. When it comes to appreciation, the reason why you ladies them aren't appreciative is because you've done everything already. It's the same thing with, like, you know, the original blueprint where a man and a woman get together, they're best virgins or whatever the case may be, and they sleep together and blah blah blah.
But that's why I said we've done all that already, so we don't have nothing to give now.
Exactly. There we go. You have.
I said that though. I said that we did the whole wife role. We do all that already. There's nothing to give to the husband now. You already gave it to the boyfriend.
One at a time. One at a time.
You've exhausted your heart. You've exhausted.
I want to Father Time. Let Loverwine speak. Go on, Loverwine.
Yeah. What I was going to say is right. First of all, I think dating needs a revamp anyway, and so does marriage. I'll be real, right? That's for first of all. I think we've evolved from the old style of what dating was about, yeah?
The situationship.
Right, yeah, because what we're having is personally, the problem we have with men is they lead with their pockets, which is why they're not getting the right woman, personally. Right. I'll be real, yeah? If you're leading with your
just want to cheat. They're not trying to get you.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
No,
listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the cheating stage. Forget the cheating. We're talking about going towards marriage, right?
Yeah.
Forget the cheat. We know
the Sims that are getting married.
He's already got the thing, yeah. But he's still trying to use money.
What I'm trying to say is, right, men get pressured into marriage. They're not ready for marriages because the woman wants it, not because they're ready to get married.
If it was up to them, they will never marry us.
That is why you've got a breakdown in marriages, because they haven't got the right woman, so they've gone along with it. What men want, they want loyalty and respect, and women want stability. And because that narrative is running in society, stability doesn't just come in finances, it comes in your mind, your heart.
No, it don't. It's your finances.
No, it's not, babe.
Stability is... So look,
No,
the
it's
fact
not,
that... Look,
babe.
look,
You're not
That's what I'm saying. Now, time for
It's
you
stability.
to...
One sec. One person at a time. Natalie, go on. Let Natalie speak.
Stability.
Hold on. What time for
I
who
was
to
going
listen?
off the
I
back
don't know who you think
of
I'm talking
father
to.
time.
Yeah, a woman can't lead me where you must chill with that whole it's time for me to listen.
No problem.
How are you going to learn anything?
One sec.
You ladies
1
need to
second,
learn.
everybody chill.
You guys have been running the shit for too long.
Chill, bro, chill. Let Natalie speak. Let's give women their time.
I was just literally going off of what Father Sam was saying about, it's not just about financial stability. I think it also needs to be an emotional stability as well.
Exactly. Of course
So
it is.
Of course.
Because you know what? I agree, Father. I agree with the ladies. I agree. Because if I'm mentally unstable, how am I going to hold down my household?
Exactly.
One second. Everyone chill. Let me cook. If I'm mentally unstable, when the kids do something, I'm going to want to beat them straight away. Shut up, I'll beat you. And that's going to make the woman feel on edge that I'm always wanting to beat the kids. I'm some unhinged guy. Or like I'm in the car with her, someone cuts her off, I'm going to stab you to death. Bruv, I'm unhinged. You wouldn't answer the phone for 3 seconds. What, you think I'm a prick? That's unhinged, bro. That's mentally not stable. I'm saying I couldn't even imagine myself being with a woman that's mentally unstable at the point where I'm in my life now, because it would literally bring me down to the depths of hell, because I know me. If she's mentally unstable, it's going to affect my mental health, because my mental health is affected by people that I'm around. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. You ask people if you have a lot of friends, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't want a lot of friends. So the point is, the girls do have a point. Whatever you do say now, they do have a point. He has to be financially stable, obviously, and mentally stable as well.
I don't know, madman.
No, but brother, you see the reason why I'm saying that's cap, yeah? Because these things, this is where I take issue with the new age and the way people talk and all that jazz. All of that stuff is normal. So if you're getting with a guy,
it's not normal.
Listen to what listen to what I'm saying, because this is where you ladies go wrong, and the men, they go wrong as well, yeah? These things that you're talking about are super Saiyan level red flags. This is where, if you're dealing with someone that has this type of traits or whatever, it shouldn't even be a talking stage, because they're tapped. So
But
this is
hold
what I'm
on,
saying.
but you don't know that straight away, though.
Other time. Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
Just to respond to that, you still have to have the conversation, whether you think it's normal or not. The conversation has to be clarified and had. Do you get what I'm saying?
You don't sometimes silence is better than talking.
No, listen. To you and I, right? You got to understand, yeah. To you and I, that's normal. But to someone down the road, how we interpret things is different to each different people, right? So you still.
I don't care about other people. Let them stay down the road.
But you should care, because that person we're talking about could be your future wife. We're working on about it. But this is why I'm saying. Stop responding for a minute. Just a second. Just give me 1 minute of your time.
She's saying you're being overreactive, Father Time. She's saying you're being overreactive.
What I'm saying is to you, I just said to you, I agree with you. It should be normal. I just agreed with you. But
it's not should, sister. It is. That's
no.
Wait. Mental stability is normal.
No.
Right.
Mental stability is normal.
Emotional maturity
Father
is normal.
Time, I'm gonna lie. I am disagreeing with you on a bro. I've been on TikTok for years, and the amount of unhinged dons I've seen on here.
Come on.
I don't know what you're talking about. What you're seeing is different to what I'm seeing. There is some nutters, and I would tell women, be very careful of men.
Of that man.
You guys,
and I tell men the same thing.
Listen, I'll tell women straight, yeah, be careful, because some of these men, I don't even know if they're even weirdos. Some of these men are weirdos. And let me tell you why they're weirdos. They'll be like, oh, you got 3 kids, I don't mind, I'll be a stepdad. Bro, why are you so interested to be in a stepdad so fast? You're weird, you're a weirdo. And there's a bag of these men on these apps. So don't try and tell me there's not. there's unhinged
You're saying
man,
the
bro.
place for
How can a
dating.
girl
No,
tell
no,
you she got 4 youths,
listen
and the
to me,
first thing you say is, I don't mind being a stepdad? You're a weirdo.
Let me clarify.
You're a straight weirdo. So yes,
No,
there
I
is
hear
more
it, I hear
unhinged
it.
men on
All
there
it
than women.
takes is
I
a
hear it.
lonely young
Unhinged. This
lady.
is what I said to you. There's more unhinged men on this app. And you know how you know this is true, Father Time? I was on a live today. I went into someone's live. The guy was like, the girl was like, the guy sent bare gifts here, and then she said his name, and he's like, oh, thank you for saying my name. I was like, oh my God. Man's paying for attention. Man's paying for shout outs.
Brother, I hear,
Do you think that's normal?
No, but listen.
Is that normal behavior? Yes or no?
Let me clarify. No, it's not.
Is that normal behavior?
What is not? 100% is not. 100%.
But there's 100,000 men doing it.
Yeah, facts. Let me clarify that.
So what are you talking about? It's not normal.
Listen to me.
It's not normal.
Listen to me. In life,
You've lost it, man. You went mad with that statement.
In life, in a normal plane of existence, yeah. Off the app, yeah, there are plenty of sane, normal individuals, yeah. My thing is, if you're coming to TikTok to find wife or find gal, you are tapped in the head thinking.
No,
that
but I'm saying, forget if you're tapped. I'm saying this app has showed me what, because you know a lot of man, yeah, this is who they really are. You see when man trolling you all the time, that's who he is in real life.
They are, exactly.
He's a waste man. He's a waste man. He ain't got nothing going for him. Look, see me, I've got a lot going for me. So I don't know about everyone else, but outside this app, I'm somebody. On this app, I'm still somebody, but I'm saying some men are literally only somebody's on this app. I've seen them. So what you're saying now is it's not right. It's not normal behavior. There's a lot of tap men, and I'll tell a lot of women, be careful who you bring around you, because some men will just get jealous and want to knife you up and do you bad. So be
but this is where silence is powerful.
I'm for the man them, but I'm not also like naive to it. 'Cause I got daughters, bro. I'm not gonna tell my daughters. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to any Tom Dick on this app, bro. I'll be real. I speak for men and women. I'm a little bit balanced sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm a psycho, but sometimes I'm real.
Can I say something, bro? Can I say something? Yeah. Big up to the panel.
Yeah.
Big up to the panel. You see what you're saying that like see what you're saying where you say man if a man trying to date a woman on TikTok like you saying like bro like look at all these social media relations. Just like my brethren say, man and woman need to be careful because trust me, there's a lot of people who are mental messed up on this app, right? So, but at the same time, right, the app gives you the privilege on all these social media sometimes to find out who people are, their reasoning ability, if they can reason and stuff like that. I see people form relationship and get married out of this and they're still going strong.
Exactly.
So you have
Facts.
to know.
I'm not gonna put it down like that. I'm not gonna put this.
It's not down to TikTok though.
I'm not gonna put it down to people can't find love through. Remember, bro, we're all on social media. We're all on social media. We all normal. You're due to find your love for your life on Instagram or something like that. And look, that's not me saying that you're looking for it, but I'm saying maybe you and the person share the same interests.
Find love in a hopeless place. Put it that way.
Of course you can. Like, bro,
exactly. That's
it's real life. It's real life.
So that's what I'm saying to you.
But let's not go off topic though. Back to the mental stability. Yeah, that's not down to TikTok, innit? If you're mentally unstable, you're mentally unstable, regardless of what platform you're on.
Listen, can I just say, right, the factor of what Father Time just said, finding a like what Real Talk said about on this app, yeah. It's not just women, not just men. Women are tapped on here too, right?
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of tapped women,
right? And the thing is, right, we're not using this space as an example, but TikTok streets is just like walking on the streets down the road. Let's not cap, right? Let's be real. It's just that we see people more in the fact because we interact with them, but in the streets they're not people you probably would even rub shoulders with. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So
let me give you an analogy. Yeah, just quickly. Yeah, so you've got wood timber. Yeah, because obviously man's about earth and all that jazz. So I can give this example. It might hit harder. Yeah, so you know when you buy timber like a 4x4 piece of wood or whatever from the shops now. Yeah.
I thought you said Tinder wrong. I thought Tinder wrong.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to.
Yeah, sorry, babes. Go on.
So no homo. Yeah, that's all that wood. No homo. So obviously with timber, if you look at the rings at the end grain, yeah, you can see that obviously they're you can see that obviously they're from that thing, each ring represents 1 year of that tree. Yeah? Now, if you look at the wood that they make and they sell today, versus the wood of like 100 to 50 years ago, you'll notice that the wood 50 to 100 years ago, the ring spaces are very, very close together. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
And that is because the tree had longer to grow and develop. Yeah. The way they grow trees now, obviously selective breed and all that nonsense, they want to grow the tree really, really quickly to be able to make profit, blah, blah, blah. That situation, the quality of the wood has gone down because the further the rings are away from each other, the less dense the wood is, which means that the less strong it is because it's been growing so rapidly and so fast. I say that to say this, yeah, the way relationships were formed and families were formed back in the days took time, took consistency, and the quality of those families and those relationships were much higher because of what? The length of time it took to be able to produce and gain trust and blah, blah, blah. Versus now with social media and other mitigating circumstances where things are rushed, guess what? The foundation wasn't strong. It's not got a lot of rings. So when you put pressure onto it, all of a sudden, snap.
I disagree with you because I tell you what, yeah, and the reason why I say I disagree, right? Back in the days, but if you're gonna use that terminology, back in days about with the three, right? Back in the days, you have people used to be in a relationship, the home with like 4 kids, and then the husband used to go out in the relationship and have like 2 or 3 more kids, and they still sit in the relationship, right? Kids
outside infidelities than they are now.
Let me finish. But nowadays, right? Nowadays, these people have the tool, especially social media, to search people, find out what they're up to, what they're doing, if they choose to do so. So nothing's it don't even lead up to go as far as.
Brother, what you're saying, you just supported my point.
People have got more options nowadays. I think back then you didn't have access to so many options. Now we've got social media, TikTok,
exactly.
We've got so much options. We don't have to tolerate things because we could just jump from one thing to another thing. And I don't agree. And I don't agree with the new way stuff. I don't agree with this platform.
Yeah,
everything everyone's saying is supporting exactly what I
You're ending up with nothing when you think you've got too much.
But we do have a lot of options now, don't we?
That's the point. That's everything you guys have said is supporting what I said. The fact that you've got options means that you're less likely. I'm not saying you're disagreeing. I'm just elaborating further. If the fact that you've got more options means that you're less likely to commit and you're less likely to
commitment. I think that depends on the individual because I would happily commit if I found the right person. I would happily commit without having all the additional social media.
Let me ask you a question. Sister. Yeah, you've got 2 options. You've got 2 scenarios. Yeah, you've got 2 options. You've either got a situation where you're having dinner and you've got 2 options for your dinner. One is chicken and pasta, yeah, and one is chicken and pasta with sauce. Which one are you picking?
I'd probably go with the one with the sauce because I don't like to have pasta.
Cool. So you're going to consistently pick chicken and pasta with sauce, yeah? Yeah. The other scenario, you've got chicken and pasta, you've got fish and chips, you've got pizza, you've got lasagna, you've got some jollof rice, you've got some aromatic duck.
We've got too many options.
Which one are you picking?
My head's spinning. I don't even know.
Exactly. Your head spinning. Yeah, your head spinning. So I said that to say this. Yeah, the chicken and pasta versus the chicken and pasta sauce is basically the same option. But because you have limited options, you're going to pick the same one consistently. And guess what? You're most likely going to grow to love that pasta with a sauce. You might even say, you know what? Let me add a little bit of seasoning onto that and spice it up and do whatever to improve it, to make it taste better. Yeah? You're going to do things exactly to make it work. Whereas versus when you have bare options, you're not going to make things work.
No. Can I just say, I would do that now. If I was in a consistent, healthy relationship, I would make that relationship work versus ending it to jump into something else because you don't.
Sister, you just contradicted yourself because you said even in today's space now, if you was in a committed and thing relationship, you'd do whatever you can to make it work. That's the point. If you are in a situation where all you have is this, irrespective of whether it's going left or not, you have no choice but to make it work. But guess what? There's a beauty in that, because when you have to make it work, when, say for example, you've only got flipping, you got to build a yard or whatever, or you got to make a door, and you've only got 3 pieces of wood, but you got to make it work, or you got to make something with limited tools. Guess what? When you've got limited tools, but you have to complete something, guess what happens? You get creative. You get creative, and that's where inspiration and that's where real love comes from. Because the love isn't
it's a choice, because
the love isn't at the end. The love is during.
No, but
I don't
The
even
love
think
isn't
you
at
can,
the
I don't
end.
even
The
think-
love is
I don't
during.
think you can use that terminology, bro, because at the end of the day, some of these women, right, they didn't even, I'm not saying they didn't have no choice, but because of financial stability, and back in the old days, men feel like, you know what, women should stay home and, you know, cook the dinner, and they go out and do what they need to do and all these things. You have women used to look at the situation and say, you know what, we're not, you know, we get the privilege not to go, the man is paying the bill, you know, the man is looking after the house, the food is coming in, and like, if he get out there and get one picnic, and I'll go outside and get one picnic, and I'm gonna leave the relationship. What am I leave the relationship, go out there and to do? Because I'm gonna have to look a job now, and I got 3 kids, and you know, so it wasn't even.
But it's not even that. You get used to people as well. If you're with someone who's miserable, you kind of get used to the person being miserable, don't you? And you start to compromise and trying to feel, what makes him miserable? How can I make him unmiserable? What can I do to rectify the situation? I feel like options are a choice. You can be happy in what you've got and make it work, or you can choose to then look at whatever options you've got. And those options are not always going to work out in your favour, because the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So bear that in mind as well when you're looking at
Would you say that people are disciplined today?
That comes with.
No, they're not. They're not disciplined. They're not.
I was going to say that comes with discipline. That can only come with discipline.
Exactly. If people, and this is my point. If we recognize that people are not disciplined, yeah, because this whole option thing, no, majority of people in this world are not disciplined. That's 100% fact. Yeah. The fact of the matter is this: when you have options without discipline, that's when you start making silly mistakes and blah blah blah. Most people are not disciplined, so they don't have the ability or the skills or the discernment to be able, yeah, to operate within life with all of these options. That's why and it's the same for back in the days. A lot of people back in the days didn't have discipline either. But because they had limited options, that gave them the ability to operate with discipline. Yeah, because it's almost like a crutch. What's happening now is most people are in a situation where they have too many options. When you have too many options, you're going to make silly mistakes. And on top of that, because of the backing of the state and the way the world works and blah, 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 it's just it's a disaster.
I've got a question, right? To the ladies. Do you feel intimidated if you date a man who's more intelligent than you?
No, I think that's aspirational. I like a man that's more intelligent than me. Gives me something to aspire and work with.
Yeah, good. Because I've spoken to a few, and sometimes the ego gets the better of a lady in wanting to date somebody who's probably a little bit, you know, more intelligent than you are. And I don't mean like like wisdom. We all come with wisdom because that comes with experience of life, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just know
it all depends. It all depends, because I can tell you. It all depends, because I can tell you there are people who are intimidated by people who are, we don't call it now, intellectual in certain ways, because, and I'm not gonna say all people. You have people who will listen and understand and learn. But then you have some people who will take it on the wrong side. Oh yeah, you feel like you know this and you feel like you know that. When you know
they get intimidated by it, yeah.
Exactly.
That's why I asked the question to the ladies.
Women only have egos because of the state. Women only have egos because of the state. That's a fact, and I can prove that by asking this one question.
I think some of
women only have egos because of the state.
Yeah, do you know what that comes with though, right? And you know what you were saying earlier on, that women, you know, a lot of women are living in survival, which is why they're in their ego in the first place and masculine. Do you get what I'm saying? And what you need to do is strip that back and not to try and blame who the problem is, but to try and understand where the problem came from and why that person's in that from the state. And I'll be honest with you.
The problem came from a breakdown of the family unit.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, and that's a clear indication. You know the analogy you used about the tree.
Just 1 second. Would you also say that it's come down from a breakdown of men having children with multiple women and not being in those kids' lives?
Yeah, definitely.
No.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
You know the reason why I say no? You know the reason why I say no? Because a lot of those men that have gone around doing that and having bare kids with other people, with women and all of that jazz, is because they came from homes like that.
Yeah, and where did that come from? But that's what we're trying. It's a bit like the chicken and the egg, isn't it? Scenario. Where did it start? It's a rotating scenario.
Yeah. So let me ask the ladies a question to prove my point. Yeah.
Can I finish what I was just saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just a quick analogy of what you were saying about, because it was a very good analogy, right? I was quite invested in. I like that. And you know what you were saying about the time that is spent on your family. Again, so, it's like the government. We are now having to work longer hours. We never used to work weekends. It used to be half a day Saturday, family time Sunday. I don't know how old you lot are, but I'm old enough to know that. And things like people didn't have to do night work. There were specific people that did night work and there were specific people that did day work. We are now working with from hand to mouth, but we're having to work like 3 jobs to do this, which is why the dynamic of the family network is part of the reasons why. And then obviously you got the state stepping in to bump up the money for the low income people, which is again, you're submitting to the state again. You're not actually independent to do things for yourself. It's a catch. We know it is. It's all about business. And that is why the dynamic of the family network, as we call it, the nuclear family type thing, is broken. Do you get what I'm saying? But also the dating back then as well was very different. Yeah. The man had to go to the family and ask permission, and to date that person was it was a privilege to date that person. Do you get what I'm saying?
Never dated back in the days. It wasn't dating. Dating is something different.
Now, because we have evolved with technology, that's why I say the dating system as the old dating system has actually aged out. Yeah, because let's say me and Natalie, like me and your brethrens, Natalie, but we go out on a dinner date. It's no biggie. We pay our way or we go 50-50, It's minor. Do you get what I mean? So people don't value the taking out on a date no more. Yeah.
So sister, just a quick
correction. I like a date. I'm not gonna lie.
I love a date. Don't get it twisted. And do you know what? I'm quite happy.
Dating is a new thing.
No,
dating is a new thing.
It's not a new thing. It's not, babes. It's not.
It is.
I don't think it's a new thing, but I think it's.
Let me explain why.
Let me explain, and I'll tell you why for this. What I was going to say is because it's lost its meaning. Dating has lost its meaning.
Dating was never a thing. Dating was never a thing.
Of course it was.
Why dating was. It wasn't.
What was courting someone then?
Courting someone. Yeah. First of all, because like I said, there are rules to this. Dating is essentially a new age sexual liberation thing where you can go out, go on a date and go end up cheating outside the back of a pub or going back to her place or your place and doing a thing. Yeah, that's what dating's for. It's a hookup culture. Courting is something completely different. Courting is with intentions, 1, and 2, you would never ever be allowed to be by yourselves. You would have a chaperone that would come with you. And it would be, or it'd be a case of family would meet up. You'd be in the living room and you'd be talking. And what the courting thing was you showing and showcasing your skills, the way you do things. So for example, I'm a man. I come over to your family abode. Yeah, your father's there. Your father and me is having a conversation with me, grilling me, so on and so forth, asking me questions or what the case may be. What you would do as the woman, you would be in that kitchen, getting drinks, so on and so forth, coming and serving the family, showing your skills and how you conduct yourself. Not us going to a fucking restaurant and eating Nando's chicken and fucking smiling and talking about how I'm going to blow your back out. What are we doing here?
Bro,
that's what I'm saying. Right, listen to where I was going to go. Let me finish, right? Let me just finish. The dynamic of what the problem I'm saying is that it's gone from the man impressing the family to now this is why I said earlier on, men lead with their pockets when it comes to dating. They shouldn't do, yeah? right? And I say this to my son. And he goes, "Oh, but," I said, "even if you took a woman, the right woman is not going to care where you take her because she's invested in about you, not the environment." Do you get what I'm saying? If she's more interested in the environment, she ain't the right person for you.
Okay, let me ask the ladies them a question. Seeing as we want to do this whole virtue signal stuff.
Because can I just finish? Because there are broke men outside here getting sex free. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because of the way the world's changed. Women have 5 different men that they operate with. They have the man that blows their back out. They have the man that gives them emotional security. They have the man that gives them financial security. And then they have the bestie. These are all different men.
You're rolling with, but
so the fact of the matter is this.
I don't know who you're referring to, but
that's a bit bad.
Do you have no best friends?
No, but
Ladies, do you have no best
younger
friends?
women, they're on that. They got 5
Ladies,
and 10 men.
I can't relate to that.
Yeah, I can't relate, mate.
You're younger generation. You are young, man. You're 30
something. I have friends, but I wouldn't. We don't.
Come on, what are we doing? You know, let me not play this game.
I ain't got 5 man on the boat. I ain't even got time.
Alex, you don't play. Because there's guys that
for women to turn around, for you women to sit there and pretend that finances isn't almost like 65 to 70% of the thing, yeah, is bad. Even back in the days when we talk about the courting situation, guess what? Any man that I went to a man, yeah, you had a man that wanted to pursue another man's daughter. Guess what he would have to do? He would either have to bring 10 bags, yeah, to show that he can financially support the daughter, or my man, if we go further back, used to have to bring horse and carriage filled with goats and milk and all of these different supplies to show that he has the ability to provide for his daughter. You know why? Because when you look at marriage, even today, no, it's not about Africa. This is all over the world. The fact of the matter is this. Even marriage that you're talking about, even in today with the nonsense that goes in this world today, the symbolism is still there. When you are a woman and you are getting married, who the bomber blood clot walks you down the aisle? Your father. Why? Because that is a symbolism of him transferring over the responsibility of fending and looking after you to the blood clot.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So when we are sitting here and the ladies that were talking about money's not important, our feelings, and I just want him to love me and all of this jazz. Yeah, that's good for short term. But when the bills start piling up, and the stress starts coming.
Money is important, but it's not the only thing.
It's not always about money, because if you've got your
relationship, are you married or anything?
Your pinnacle point will not be about money. If you've got your own money and you've got your own life, then you're not looking for a man for money.
It's not about sister, but that's where you go wrong. It's not about when you've got your own money and when you've got, because when you are in a relationship, it's not about you. The fact of the matter is this: 2 become 1. What is yours is his, and what is his is yours. Yeah, that's it. But because people are always thinking with a selfish mindset and independent this and independent that, no one on this bumper ass world is independent. You are either dependent or codependent. Codependent means that you rely on each other or you rely on a group. Everyone comes together and you work, and guess what? You succeed. Or you're on the other spectrum where you're dependent on the bumper ass state. It is what it is.
What are you talking about? Depending on the state.
Yeah, I'm lost there.
Cool. Let me ask the man them and the ladies them in the channel. Yeah, in the chat. Oh, sorry, on the panel. So, we're going into winter time right now. It's very, very cold, isn't it?
Very cold.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're shivering like, oh, I'm really cold. Shit, I want to warm myself up. How are you warming yourself up?
Turning my heater on.
Blanket, heat on, blast. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So blanket,
heater,
turn all that stuff on. Yep, cool.
Thing.
Who's providing that for you?
Heater right now, bro.
Okay, so heater, cool. Heater or blanket, who's providing that for you?
What are you getting at?
Who's providing that for you?
No, basically, you go to work, fam. You go to work, you pay your heating bill and all these things. That's all you're
manufacturers.
You know, where you getting at, mate?
I get the money, I pay the bills. Cool. You go to work, you pay someone. Yeah, who are you paying?
The Russian.
It's Qatar,
the Russian
British
what?
Gas, whoever it is.
The provider, yeah.
The providers. The system. There we go. None of you are saying, bloody hell, it's cold. Let me go out there, shear my sheep, get the wool, spin it, fucking sew up a nice little blanket or a woolly hat and put it on. No, you guys are going to buy the products that someone else is providing for your bumper ass. So you're dependent on them.
What you're saying
in relation to relationships.
What's the point?
I'm lost there. Yeah,
I'm lost.
That is not even.
What's the point?
So you're telling
so
me now.
I'm trying
So
to catch on to the
wait,
conversation.
let me say something. Wait, let me say something, bro. You want to tell me now, right? You can go out and work and pay your heating bill and sit in front of TV comfortable. All right, yeah, figure about doing that. Let me sew up one blanket and wrap up in there, even though it's still gonna be cold. Is that what you're saying?
You're missing the point completely. Whether you buy your electricity or you buy your gas or you go and buy a blanket, you are dependent, because guess what? If there was no one supplying gas, say for example we had a blackout right now, no more energy, no more gas, no more shops, there's nothing there.
What's the point? Get to the point, please, because you're going mad now. You're going mad.
I know, man. I know.
The point is, we have been conditioned to think that because we've got our own money or whatever, we are independent. We will never be independent. We're always going to be either codependent, i.e. dependent on each other, relationship, working together to build, or you're going to be dependent on the state, i.e. benefits, blah, 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 and they're going to be controlling your kids and all that.
You're going into politics.
Okay, so what's
No,
that?
politics.
Forget all that.
Let me ask him one question, bro.
Forget all of that.
Let me ask him just one question.
No, forget all
don't
that.
answer me.
Yeah, it's getting a bit out of thing,
I've had enough of this.
Coming off
You lot have gone
subject.
mad. This is why I can't even let people on my platform and go for 5 minutes, because man will start waffling about electricity and energy bills. What are we doing here? But
it was an example, my bro.
Forget all of that.
I had to break it down for them because they still don't understand it.
But I just back to respect for men, bro. Men want respect more than love. Let's not go too far into a tangent where we just waffling, bro. Because I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm being real. I'm bloody confused. You lot are going mad. This is how you lot make conversations flow when man goes for 5 minutes. Man is enjoying my good food. I come back here and
it's
look at
because
my
you
energy
came in,
bills. You lot have gone mad, fam. You make me want to reset the whole room, fam, and put new people in there, bro.
No.
What you lot are doing? Come on, man. You lot can't conversate or something. You lot can't hold a conversation. You're going down a rabbit hole and you don't even know you're going down a rabbit hole.
He was talking about cohabiting, whether you can, what was it? He was talking about, I can't even think myself. I've lost it.
So I've got a question for the men's then. Like, do you feel like the modern day woman has respect for men? And
no.
Okay.
No,
and do you feel like a lot of women nowadays are very like masculine, like in their masculine energy?
No.
Okay.
No. Let me break it down. Let me break it down to you. It's nothing to do with masculine.
Okay.
There's toxic masculinity.
Okay.
And that's what women are falling into.
Okay.
What you women will class as masculine is not actually masculine.
Okay.
It's toxic masculinity. It's not actually masculinity. Masculinity is something that a woman can't harness, just like a man can't harness femininity.
Yeah.
I could never be feminine.
Yeah.
I can be a punk. I can be a neek. I can be a weirdo. I can be all of them things.
Yeah.
I can never be a woman. I can never be feminine. By my whole dynamic is masculine. Whether I like it or not, that's just the way I am. What we've done is something called toxic masculinity.
Okay.
That's when a woman's trying to act like a man, it's toxic masculinity.
Okay, and you know why? And you know why I asked this question? Because I'm not going to lie to you. I've been accused of by my, in my previous relationship that I'm too masculine. So it's like this is what led me to that question, because it's like I class myself as feminine, and don't get me wrong. Prior to meeting him, I was very independent. I didn't want him to.
Did you used to make more money than him?
At that time, because he had I'm not gonna lie, he had just kind of.
I said, did you make more money than him? Just don't waffle. Just get to the
point. No, because he just came out of jail in it, so obviously. But
so did you just make? You made more money than him?
Well, obviously, yeah. He had a job, but
so
I had more money. That's the
reason why he looked at you like that. If a man's making more money than you, you're not even. If you're acting a certain way, you're not being rude. You just get rid of you quickly and just replace you. It's not. It's easy like that.
Well, I guess he probably felt threatened by me because I've always been independent. I guess I had my own shit together.
No, because you was making more money than him. If you was
but
making
you know
money
what,
than
right?
you,
He probably felt like,
he couldn't reach me.
Yeah, but you know what, Z, right? I'm gonna be respectful in what I'm gonna say to you.
Yeah, go on.
You know, when you said earlier on, that sounds obsessive. You didn't show your femininity when a question was asked to you with regards to leadership. Yeah. You said you wouldn't feel comfortable, blah, blah, blah. So you can probably come across, and I'll probably understand where he's coming from, that you do come across as masculine. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
you know, I get that. But that's because I'm always trying to protect myself in that sense, because I don't want to be vulnerable, like, too much, where a guy, like, I never want a guy to say to me, oh, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this, or if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this.
That's a trauma thing.
It's a trauma thing, and I hate being vulnerable.
Yeah, do you know what it is,
the government says that to you every day.
Yeah, but you know what that is? There's nothing wrong with having that, but that's the part of you need to start healing.
I need to heal. I do. And I know there's a lot of work. I've got a lot of work to work on myself.
Being vulnerable to the right person as well. It's not about
to the right person, but who is the right person? I always think they're always the right person.
I'm going to take life. When I'm going to tell you something, when a right man comes along,
you and I,
there's going to be butter in his hands.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, literally, the right man comes along. You are going to submit to any needs that he's
that's false. Because you know what's crazy?
It's not false.
It's crazy.
It's not false.
Because that's like me saying.
Why do you rebuttal everything that said you?
Because you're saying something incorrect. It's not negative tendencies.
No, it's negative.
The truth is the truth.
You are negative. You are negative.
That's like me saying I'm faster than Usain Bolt, and I don't need to train to do so. And when the time comes, I'm gonna run faster than him. Bullshit. The fact of the matter is, if you're not training and being that thing, you're not going to be able to just pull it out your ass. You're
not speaking for the majority. You are not speaking for a majority.
I'm speaking for the majority. I'm speaking for the majority.
You're not speaking for the majority. Listen, you're speaking from experience. That's not a majority, babes. You're speaking from your own experience.
One sec. Let me just break this down to you, yeah? I understand what Father's saying, and I understand what she's saying. But I will say this. If you haven't been able to... Part of healing is being able to receive what the flaws that you have. Majority of times, women can't receive their flaws is because when you come on platforms like this, people will still be entertaining your rubbish and still be like, yeah, you go, girl, you're so strong. But really, that's just crap. Nobody wants to be strong. No woman wants to be strong and all by herself. That's a flipping myth that the West has created. Everybody wants to find a companion to be with because it was created in the pairs. It was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. So when a woman is in what people might say her masculine, I know it's for only one or two reasons. It's because number one, she had to be, or number two, she's grown to be.
I had to be masculine. Yeah.
So when she gets with a man who's got money, got himself together, he's not tolerating none of that. So it's hard for women to find men like that, because as soon as you show a little bit of like resistance, or you're a little bit rude, or you're a little bit too independent, and you're I've got my own money, I don't need anything from you. When he starts hearing you talk like that and it sounds a little bit rude, what he does is he goes, you know what? Life is easy. Have a nice day. It was nice meeting you, but this is not really for me. And you're like, what? You're just a weak man. You're not strong enough for me. He says, you know what? Enjoy your life. Maybe I'm not. And he keeps it moving. And then you see him with a white girl down the road and you're like, bro, look at him, little sellout. Bruv, he's not a sellout. He's just a man that just wanted... He had standards and boundaries, and we have to respect men for having standards and boundaries. Because if you get with a man and he doesn't have no standards and boundaries, then that man's a walkover. You don't even want a man like that. Let's be honest. So you have to, before you say a man can, but sometimes this is the truth, and most people are not going to agree with what I'm about to say. It sounds like an oxymoron, what I'm about to say. It sounds contradictory, but life is you need a real G to come into your life and pattern you. That's the truth.
Yeah. All right. I'll take that.
Pattern you. And I'm talking, when he patterns you, it's in your mindset. He changes everything. You see a man that challenges a woman to be better, he actually loves her. I'll put this out there to you to all women. A man that comes into your life and he's telling you all the wrong that you are doing, he is a blessing, because there's many men that will be with you, sleep with you, but not tell you that you're doing anything wrong. And then you get into a new relationship, because a man that really loves you, he wants to teach you, he wants to educate you, he wants to bring the best version.
And I'm not going to lie, sometimes I feel like when I first met him, that's what he was trying to do, and I was not having it because I wasn't used to dating someone that's gonna tell me. I'm not saying that's what made us.
And the truth will set you free.
But it's like I think like I don't want to put that's why we broke up. There was a lot of factors in it, like to it. Like
Well, number one,
it's
he
too
came out of
long.
jail, so I don't know where you was going picking up on
I
man out of
know,
jail.
but do you know what? Yeah, exactly.
That shows your mind's not in the right place. Because
What?
I'm not picking
Yeah,
up
I
no
was
gal that come out of jail.
vulnerable.
What?
Yeah, I'm not picking up no gal that just had a ute and their stuff. I'm not. Yeah, that
No, I
might be for
get
some other
that, but
people, but that's
I'm
not
not
for
gonna
me.
lie. When he came out of jail, he went like he was like literally legit, like
I don't
going
care. I don't care. Go
job,
get your life
all
together
that
and then
stuff.
talk to me in the next 2 years.
Okay, so I should have never. I had no business dealing with him until he had it together.
Yeah,
I guess.
you had no, you had no
Right,
business
you had to
dealing with him.
fall
Full
in
stop.
line, yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah,
I'll take that. I'll take that.
this
You
is,
know what? I'll take that.
and I'm not saying men
I'll
that
take
come out of
that.
jail not together, but I'm saying even like I know men that come out of jail, they're not got their mind right yet. You know what I'm saying?
I
They're looking for
know,
a place to
but at
live.
the
They're
time
looking
I
for someone
thought,
to live
but the
off.
way he
You know what I'm
sold it to
saying?
me
They're
was
looking for
like,
easy
look,
pum pum. It's
but
always
he
easy
didn't
pum
want
pum they're
me
looking for.
he didn't want me in a casual way though. He wanted bam, let's get in. Like he wanted
No,
a
but you know
relationship.
what they have, right? And it's
Yeah, but
no
I'm saying even all
disrespect
right.
to them.
Let me be real.
They've
Let me be
got
real with you. Let me be
It
real.
was never
incarceration
going to be
issues.
casual. He wanted. I
Like
met
Life
his
is let me
parents
ask you a
within
question.
2
Let me ask you a
weeks.
question.
Do you know
Life
what
is
I
let me
mean?
ask you a question. Life is let me ask you a question. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did he initiate the relationship or you?
he did. He wanted something
Okay,
serious.
that shows that. 1 second. That's a
Mm.
symbolization that he doesn't have many options.
Facts.
No, he did. No,
And
he did.
if
Like
one sec. I'm
yeah.
giving you some free game. Just listen.
Okay, but
And if a man doesn't have a lot of options, he becomes desperate. And
okay.
desperation makes men do things they would never do if they was not desperate.
Mm.
Some men are in relationships with women out of necessity, out of
Yeah.
I need to be with her because I don't have a job, I have no place to live. Let me try and get into the single mother's yard.
Yeah, no, I hear you. He had his own place when I met him, but that's not the point. I get it.
If he just came out of jail, he didn't have a place. How did he have a
No,
place?
yeah, no, he did. He had like the temporary accommodation. They gave it to him. He got it. He was
That's
No,
planning.
he was in a
temporary.
HMO. It's called a HMO.
Yeah, that type of thing. He had
It's called a HMO. I know the
yeah,
name of it because I used to put people in there.
yeah.
Not
Okay.
big rare talks, and I've been and done it all.
Well,
It's
he
called a
had his own
HMO.
little studio thing, so he did have a place.
It's called a
He did.
HMO. It's not called a studio. It's called a HMO.
Okay.
HMOs that share accommodation, but
Yeah,
obviously you
shared
got your own
accommodation.
bathroom,
Yeah.
blah blah
That's
blah
what he
blah.
had.
But you
Yeah,
share the kitchen or
share the
something. Yeah, cool,
kitchen
no
and all
problem.
that. Yeah, he had that.
Yeah. I know. It's called a HMO.
So
Yeah.
when I first was dating him, he didn't even see my yard on that. I was at his for like at least three to 6 months, and then he got to, like obviously I got a daughter, so yeah, I had to take my time with all that. But
So hold on, was you living with him with your daughter?
No. I was staying. I was just going to his on the weekend and that.
Okay, yeah.
That type of thing.
The
Yeah.
thing is though, sister, yeah, because I'm be real, yeah. When it comes to obviously you being a single mother and having a child, yeah. I'm gonna be real. The whole dating thing and obviously getting a man from prison, all that jazz. That's a big L. It's a red flag.
And I never do that. I've never dated a guy. This was my first time in it. Like that. That's why
She love
flopped.
bad man. She love bad man gangster.
No, that's why I flopped in it. But the way he
Yeah,
sold it to me was like, I'm going
with the
100%
caps up.
legit. I've got a job.
You were lonely at the time. That's what it was.
Huh?
Girls love a bad boy.
Let
me Life with Z. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, yeah. But I know
I wasn't
psychology.
trying to put
I'm
my
deep
whole
in
thing
this
out
game.
there.
I've been deep into the game. I don't need you to tell me everything, but I can tell you that you have something called the savior complex. You see someone as a project and you want to help them.
100%. You're right.
Life is Z. Let me just tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Save that change for the meter.
Okay. The energy one, yeah.
Yeah. The electric and gas.
No. You know the one. You know when before you get a ticket and you're like, oh, let me just park here quick. Save that change for the meter that you need to put into the meter. I don't think they don't do it anymore, but yeah, save that change for the meter, bro.
Well, you read me well, though. You're
because a lot of people want to change and save men, and that comes from childhood trauma. You don't even want me to go deep on you. I'll break your whole life.
No, I want you to, because I need that reflection.
It'll go into childhood trauma and how certain things happen to you, and now you want to save the world.
Yeah.
I had the same experience. It's because when you're lonely and you felt abandoned as a child, not that you was abandoned, but you felt that way, you want to grow up and you want to help other people and you want to save other people just for the sake of you felt like you never got saved. It's deeper than it looks.
Yeah.
It's very deep psychology. It's very, very deep psychology.
It's to do with your attachment issues.
Yeah.
Your attachment.
I do.
So I'm saying, you see some people, they'll be like, oh, why did you pick up something from Joe? I understood it. From the moment you said it, instead of even looking down on you, I just understood why you done it. But the point is, you need to stop saving men and start thinking, who can save me?
I've
and how do I
realized that
save
now.
myself? Does
Therapy.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Because once you can save yourself, then no matter what, whoever jumps on your ship, they're not trying to save them. They're with you. You're on a journey now together. Do you understand? You're
And
not
it's so
trying to
mad,
save
like,
anyone,
you
trying
know
to
what
pull someone
hurts
up.
right now is that I built him and now, like, he's just there. Now he's up now. He's all there, you know, spoiling his next girl. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a learning curve, isn't it? So,
Yeah, but you taught him
Number one,
something.
don't worry what an
You
ex is doing. Number one,
never.
no, I always
Oh.
beat myself
don't
up,
worry about
man.
an ex. Listen, everybody. If you're following your ex on social media, you're halfway to psychopathic.
No,
Yeah,
because we have mutual friends.
I
That,
don't follow no one
neither
that's
do
my ex.
I.
You know why? I don't want to see your life because I know it's all fake or whatever. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
think
it is fake.
whatever negative. I'm
yeah.
always gonna think negative of you because I've got a negative perception. Because I know who the real you is. You can fake it to the world, but I know who the real you is. So more time, I don't need that negative type of thoughts about someone. I want to have positive thoughts about somebody. I want to have positive thoughts about people. You know what I'm saying? So it's not good. I would say it's not good that we follow people. If we got
I
mutuals,
don't
I'm cutting
follow
off
him.
everyone that's
We're
coaching.
blocked. We blocked each other on everything.
Good,
But
good.
I get told that through a mutual friend. Well, not mutual
Yeah,
friend.
tell them
But
don't bring me no information. I don't want to know nothing.
yeah, that's what I do normally. Yeah, but like, yeah, and he's he's got other accounts that I wasn't even aware of that pops up. So yeah, it's hard to not.
Always remember that X is for a reason.
If you can figure out your attachment style, it will teach you what kind of people you attract from your attachment.
Mate, I've been on the phone to ChatGPT since this breakup, like, and it's been telling me some hard truth. Like,
that made me laugh.
ChatGPT. One sec to everyone out there. ChatGPT is not your therapist, bro.
It is.
Yeah?
It's free.
Get on your prayer mat and start praying, girls. Yeah,
I
learn how to
know.
pray and talk to
tell you
your
what.
Lord, bruv.
I'm
Talk to
telling
God,
you, but
bruv.
it said the same thing that you said though.
No, girl are using ChatGPT like it's God. Like man's
It's
girls
therapy.
on the prayer mat with the ChatGPT in her hand saying, "God, what do I do in this relationship?" Bruv, ask God.
Who's he dating? You or GBT?
Trust me.
No, but he was saying the same thing about how I'm overgiving, how I do too much and all that. Exactly what you said. So ChatGPT is not wrong because I told them everything. They, you know, I don't know where they get the links from. What you need to do is
just strip yourself back, right? Because now you know what your attachment style is.
Overgiving. And
now try and work on.
There's no such thing. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Life is you. There's no such thing as overgiving. You just ain't met someone that's that can knows how to receive and pour back into you double.
Yeah.
You see,
couldn't do that.
What we have to understand is not everybody's for us. And it's all right.
And that's cool,
it's all right.
I understand that now.
And I'm happy to know that not everybody's for me.
And when he was with me, he kept saying, "Oh, I feel like a joke man. I can't provide for you. I feel like a joke man. I can't like you deserve better and all this shit." Like, and it's like,
do you see the moment? Let me say, Life is the moment that you can earn more than a man, or he's not even earning close to what you're earning. It's an L. The relationship's an L. I'm being honest. It's a whole L. And
even
the reason
if
why
they've
is
got
because,
ambition,
but I thought he had potential in it, and that's enough.
All right, cool. You know what? Let me tell you something. Love and Fine Wine and Life is listen closely to me. Never be with a man based on potential. Potential is not real. It's a made up thing inside of your mind that you've created to want to make someone great. Somebody either great or they're not. And that's the truth. That's the truth. That's why there's a guy at the top that's a billionaire and he can pick 5 women today and they all know about each other and they don't care because he's a billionaire. He's worked hard to get to where he is. A man that's at the bottom needs to work on himself to get himself high. Potential doesn't exist. The only exists is reality. If I told you, babes, potentially I'm going to get a job every single week, you look at me and think, this man's a waste man, bruv.
But then
He's
there's a lot of
potentially been looking for a
couples
job for 6 months.
that were together and then they didn't have nothing and stuff like that, and they probably like.
Stop looking for potential and look for results. A successful man, remember this, ladies, a successful man, no matter what he's doing, he built himself from nothing. Just remember that. No help. Friends and family said he was delusional. When I first started my platform, everyone said, "Oh, what are you doing a platform for?" But you can't tell me that now. Everyone's like, "Oh, your platform's big. Oh, I love your platform." I look at people and look at people and think, "You man didn't have no belief in me." But when you build and you have tunnel vision as a man, eventually you reach your results. Then the doors open for everything for you. You don't have to. You're not in desperation mode. You can actually pick. I don't like you, man. You said you don't believe in God. You believe in have spirits. Take care, sis. And that's when Pum Pum's not controlling you anymore. Your whole perception of life is controlled by what you want and what will bring you peace. And you know some things might not affect you now, but eventually they'll affect you. That's called long-term vision. Let's have a long-term vision. And you only get that as you grow older and you start to learn about humans and nature and the nature of humans. If women had better perception, they wouldn't make the mistakes they make. Trust me. How are you breeding for a man and you don't know where he lives? What the hell did you think of
That's
these
why they need
results? What could
guidance. They
happen?
need guidance from the men, innit?
Like,
They
what are
need
you
guidance from
thinking
their
at that
father or
time?
the husband that they choose, innit?
Come on,
But
man.
they don't want to have
You
the
got to
guidance
think. You know what
sometimes.
I'm saying? And I'll be giving advice to women and they don't want to be taking it. But the truth is, you don't have to take it because it's not like compulsory upon you. But the truth is, you have to
Blue
find
pill, red pill.
yourself before you can find anyone else. That's the truth.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you
That's true.
you got to make the right decisions. But do men need respect more than love? 100,000,000%. Men are wired on respect, and part of that respect is your gratitude towards him. It's
Yeah.
respect. A woman who's grateful to a man will do anything for her. But a woman that's ungrateful, even for the small things, it makes him not want to do anything because he loses interest.
Mm.
He loses interest. I only can be interested as much as you are loyal to the things that I'm doing for you.
Do you not
Makes
think
sense?
though? What do you not think though? Like because obviously you're married, right? It states that women need praise, yeah, and
Sorry, I
men
had a
need
call. I had a
and men
call.
need gratitude, yeah. So praising your woman is just as important. Like obviously, I know you probably do praise your woman, yeah, but I think with me, right, like. Because gratitude, I think, works both ways. Like, you should be grateful of anything that you have in general in life. You got your kids, you should be grateful for that. Do you get what I'm saying? Live in the moment. And for me, if you're given praise, that counteracts of me wanting to do more for you too. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, because what I find is when I speak to people, and especially in previous relationships, you become a little bit like where you do things all the time, the gratitude doesn't necessarily come from your man either. Do you get what I'm saying? It kind of
I said this again. Never be a good man to women.
no.
And I don't
What I
care
meant
how you
is
interpret
no.
that. I don't care how
What
you
I meant
interpret that.
is you get set in your ways, so it comes as like what's the word I'm looking for? You get set in. You kind of become miscomplacent with it because you've had it every single day. Yeah, that you just then not forget, but you just what's the word I'm looking for?
Complacent.
Yeah, it's complacent, but like if he's done the washing up, he expects you to say thank you, but you do the washing up every single day anyway. It shouldn't be up. Do you get what I'm saying? Silly
Should be
minute
standard,
things
yeah.
like that. It becomes like an entitlement rather than something that they should be. You both should be appreciating each other in an equal as an equal balance. That's how I look at it.
Yes, and yes, I agree. I agree and disagree to a certain extent. You see, when I say don't be a good guy to a woman, it doesn't
Yeah,
mean to be a bad guy. Just be a guy.
yeah,
You see, the good men are men that they do so much that they overplay their hand. So
yeah.
there's
They
nothing
do.
left for them to play with.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
The bad guy never plays his hand, so she hates him.
yeah,
The guy that's in the middle is balanced. He knows when to praise and he knows when to criticize.
yeah,
And that's where you become the guy, bro.
yeah.
That's when you become the
And
man.
it's all about
When you know
deliberate.
how to praise her and know how to criticize her. Because in criticism, there's a lot of benefit if you're open to it. And in praise, there's a lot of benefit if you're open to it. And that's on both sides. A woman could say to you, I don't feel like you're doing enough for the children. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to do more things for the children. 9 out of 10 men that is open-minded and loving with a big heart would say, do you really feel like that? What is it more do you think I can do? Well, I think that if you take the kids to this and they'll really appreciate it. All right, you know what? This week, let me see if I can do that. He might not be consistent, but at least he tries.
No, that's it. Exactly that.
He might not
No.
be consistent, but at least he tried. Do you understand?
Yeah,
And the
no.
same for a woman. Yo, babes, I don't like this, bro. The bed sheets they have to be washed every other day because we're beating every other day. She's talking about it's not dirty yet. What do you mean it's not dirty yet? The guy mad. He might get mad at her and say, "Yo, change my bed sheets." She don't. You come home, the bed sheets still the same. He might get mad. Do you know what I'm saying? Because she's not listening.
Yeah.
But it's all about
But do you think it's
when you're
always
in.
down to your delivery as well? Because some guys might just like
No.
Because if you're like, oh, you look at you, you're disgusting, and go change the sheets, or if you go like, babe, like it's been a couple days now.
Listen. Let me tell you something about delivery. Yeah? Don't listen to the tone. Listen to the words that are said. I've learned that through my life. Somebody could come with me. I've worked in a corporate environment for years. I've been a manager, and there's some people that are very passive aggressive. So it's the tone, what they said, but what they've said is very disrespectful. But they've said it in a nice way.
I'm big on tones,
and
women
if you
talk to me,
women are very kings at doing this. Women are kings at doing this. Men, I'm very one directional. You see, if I don't like you, you know I don't like you. I don't need to raise my voice or nothing. You just know I don't like you. Body language, everything. But some people, they won't like you, but they will still, like, they'll say things with the nicest tone, like, oh yeah, couldn't it be me though? Like, they say it in such a sarcastic, dismissive, evil way that you're like, bruv, how dare you? But remember, the tone wasn't bad. It wasn't aggressive. It wasn't all of this. And some people cut through life doing it. So it's not always the tone. Listen to the words that he says. Try to remove your emotions. Whenever you're talking to your man, try to remove your emotions and try to listen to him when you're listening, when you're having a listening competition. Because sometimes I tell people, you know, people want to compete about how much money they got and all this. Why don't you have a listening competition with your man and you? And I guarantee you, ladies, you'll learn so much about him. You'll be so surprised. Just listen.
100%.
You just learn. You'll be like, raw. He's like this. He's like that. I didn't even know that. I've been with him for 6 months. I didn't know his favorite thing was this. Because you just don't listen to him. You ain't been paying attention to him. Men, I pay attention to. I pay attention to details.
A lot of the thing.
I pay attention to details like this. What's your favorite chocolate? What's your favorite drink? What's your favorite? All the small things I know are really big things in a woman's eyes. I know that. I know that everything that is small is really big in a woman's eyes. Because women appreciate the small things over the big things.
100%.
Because consideration and appreciation comes from someone paying attention to things that you wasn't even aware they were paying attention of.
Yeah.
So, for instance, when you're in a relationship, it's not mainly about delivery, because I could deliver something in the kindest and smoothest way, but you still couldn't listen to me if you're hard of hearing, as we say it in Jamaica. You're hard of hearing. You don't have to listen. You're hard of hearing. You know
when you're not here, you feel.
Yeah. So it's not always about delivery. It's about what is the message. Do you understand?
Yeah, no, it's true. I do get. Maybe I'm just a sensitive person, because when some people, like even with my child, like when she's just a certain tone, she's a teenager. So when she's a certain tone, and I just get like, I'm like, listen, watch your mouth, watch your tone.
A real man understands women are naturally sensitive.
Yeah.
A real man understands this. This is why your moves and your swings around him is only when you become disrespectful.
Oh yeah.
Defensiveness and doing all that and having you being in your emotions and feelings. I understand that. Alaikum salam. I understand that.
But that's why it's important that I get with a guy that's emotionally intelligent, that understands.
No, you need to get with a man that doesn't have no emotions. How about that?
No, because I can't deal with that. Like that's a rejection.
Of course you can.
That's a rejection for me.
How about that? You can. You know why? He's not going to react. He's not reactive.
Oh yeah, so someone that's not emotional. Yeah, no, I get it. Like in that sense, then yeah.
You see, you're not getting what you want. That's why a lot of girls like bad boys, because bad boys are usually not reactive. They're very lover boys. Most bad boys are lover boys.
Love bombing, more like, yeah.
Love bombing, lover boys, however you want to phrase it. They're lover boys. They're only bad boys because they didn't feel that love at home, but they want to get that love now.
Want to be gangster.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's
mad.
I know.
But you always have to remember that every man should understand that women are naturally emotional. You can't get mad at a woman for being in her feelings. She might be coming on a period. She might be, there's all kinds of reasons. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I understand women's emotions are like waves. And you got to be. But
if you understand, why are many men not like you then that don't understand women are emotional and shit? Or are you just saying that because you're on a platform? Are you always understanding to your woman's emotions?
Of course. Why would I not be?
Okay.
Okay. We understand, we just don't care.
Yeah. A lot of men understand what I'm saying to you, but a lot of men, if they don't value you, your presence and how you feel means nothing to them.
Nothing to them, yeah.
That's just the truth.
Can I say something?
If you're something to that man, then he will always value and understand. And that's why men don't leave, because women have mood swings and they're wilding out or they're crashing out.
I'm not gonna lie though, like,
I'm leaving.
just
I'm not leaving.
like
I just think I'm going to another room. You're getting mad right now. You know
I'm not
saying?
gonna go in.
Women will think. But,
You're not bringing
you know what I'm
out.
saying? You're getting mad. Oh, you're getting mad. You're getting mad. Oh,
I'm not going in the past yet, but another thing I would say though, throughout that relationship, I think we both taught each other things, because a lot of things that I requested from him, like he's never taken a girl out before sleeping with her and stuff like that. So I was the first for a lot of these things. Like, I mean, and I guess he was only doing it because obviously, I don't know, maybe I don't know.
Listen.
Yeah.
Never listen to a person when they say it's the first time. Listen.
Yeah.
No, he's taking.
Not everything
A girl
takes
said to
time,
me, you know what a
guys.
girl said to me once? A girl said, this is the first time someone's ever bought me roses. 2 months later, she's like, you know what? You ain't the first person that bought it for me. I felt like such an idiot.
Is it? No, I definitely
She
was,
lied
because
to me, and then she couldn't even remember her lie, because you know what they say, lies have short legs.
no, I believe him. He always said, he's like, this is a big deal. Like,
You believe him. Yeah. Just like
No, I'm just saying.
Time he ate, the way he said it's the first time he ever ate pom pom as well. Yeah, he's a liar.
No, but he was saying no, because he said that he takes them out on dates.
I'm telling you.
But he always.
Brother, man will say anything.
No, but do you know why? Do you know why I believe him?
I've ever done this before.
Because that was when I believe. You know why I believe him though?
It's not his first time.
Listen to the reason why I believe him. Because when we first started speaking,
I'm not listening to nothing.
No, but listen, this is really relevant though. When we first started,
I'm telling you,
you say anything.
When we first started speaking, he wanted me to come to his yard and that, and I was like, no, we've got to go on a date first. And then it took him a minute, and then he's thinking,
do you know what? He's just doing what he needs to do to get what he needs to get.
But he didn't get it straight away.
Come on, man.
There's men out here that say they don't.
And he always used to say, look,
pom pom like it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I know it makes you feel better inside to think that you was the first for a lot of things. It's a good ego boost. But let me be real with you.
But I had to push a lot of things on him.
One second.
Yeah.
Rare talks one-on-one.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He's done bare things before, but he'll just say that to you because it's easy to manipulate a girl with them words.
Yeah, of course. Words mean nothing. It's actions. That's what you need to.
But even his people.
Man said it's the first time he ever ate the naan bread, but man's eating it like a pro. Make it make sense. How does he know what he's doing down there? If it's his first time.
No, because he says no other girls even cared. No, because he was saying it in a way like other girls.
Yeah. No girls ever told him that before.
That they need flowers or all that stuff. When I first met him, I used to joke and say, are you gonna buy me flowers? He said, I have never even bought my mum flowers, and it took him a while, but then he got me flowers. So it's like, obviously, as time was going on, I was like, obviously.
You see how we are so deluded, though, Z.
I know. Maybe I don't fucking know. If he's lying, then that's on him.
Guys, you know what I really think, guys?
Men lie out of their teeth. Bro.
Listen, guys. Listen, guys.
Maybe I didn't know this guy.
I'm a man, and I'm telling you that I've lied bare times. I'm telling you, guys, it's the first time I've ever done this. It's not.
Me too.
But the reason why he never wanted to do these things. This is what I'm trying to say, though.
I didn't want to do it, so that's why you have to lie about it.
I didn't lower my boundaries.
One sec, Z. Let me break this. I'm gonna break down male manipulation to you, just quickly.
Okay.
If I don't want to do something, and then I tell you that it's the first time I've done it, you're gonna value it, aren't you? Not?
Yeah. No. Of course. Yeah.
Yes. Say no more. That's it. Done.
All right. Cool. No, I get you. Fucking hell.
You know, guys, I don't think we should let women go.
Mind games.
I don't think we should let women go with the idea that women are sensitive people and we have to tolerate that. That's nonsense. Women must learn to control their emotions. Why is it that when they are at their workplaces with their bosses, they are able to control their emotions, but when they are with us, their boyfriends, they act like sissies, they act like babies? They must learn to control their emotions, guys.
But can I give you the psychology to that, or do you want the black blanket answer?
I don't want to. It's a deep thing because
can I ask you a question?
It's
why do kids different? So my kids will be bad with their mum, but they're on their best behavior with me. Why is that? Because authority knows authority.
Yeah.
So let me break this down to you.
Yeah.
If your woman understands you as the authoritative person in that relationship, she'll try to keep her emotions best as possible. But women naturally are emotional and act like kids. Have you never heard the expression, treat your woman like a baby, bruv? Because she really is one.
No, I agree with you, but we should all remember that we are all having emotions.
How dare
I
you?
also throw tantrums at sometimes, but I need to control myself. Relationship is not about one
They're strong and
person. It's a
independent.
two-way
They're not
street,
babies.
guys.
No, I'm saying, I'm
Nebo,
saying
do you
to
know
you,
what it is, right?
you have to
Women will,
understand that a woman's naturally emotional. That's just
yeah, and
that's just
they'll only
her
show
makeup.
it. They'll only show it in a safe environment as well. You are the safest environment, so you're going to be the
No,
first protocol that she comes to.
Bullshit.
no. When we say women
Whether
are
you
naturally
care or
emotional
not,
people,
that's the
are we giving
facts.
them a green light of throwing some mood swings? What are we
No, we're
saying,
not.
guys?
It's
Yeah,
not.
We're not.
Listen, I don't
you know
think
what? Do you
it's
know what?
in.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I don't want a woman who can control her emotions too much, because that
Yeah.
means that she could probably sleep with another man, come home and look me in my face and smile. I need an overly emotional woman that overly is emotional, because that shows me that I'm not going to be like her. I'm totally opposite. So I need someone in there to have some sort of emotions, because if there's no emotions in this house, it's like, bruv, who am I dating? A robot, blood? I might as well date AI at this point.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
hell? I need some emotion. I need you to be cringe. I need you to be obsessive. I need you to stalk. I need you to message. I need you to send 10 messages in a row and I not respond to one of them. I need it. That shows me that you're emotionally invested.
Yeah.
See,
I
why
don't
didn't
want no
my
woman.
this is what
I
I
don't want
need
no
then. I
woman
need
that
a guy
sits
that
there. I don't want no woman that
I've
sits there and
never
be like,
yeah.
all right
That
then,
works
have
two
a nice
ways.
day. What the hell? What kind of
Two ways.
masculine woman is this?
But
I
I
don't
feel
want that,
like this
man. Get out of
society's
here, man.
I feel like it's building us to be like that now. Now I feel like I can't be vulnerable
Yeah,
because
but, and you just said a minute ago, you don't want a masculine woman, but you don't want a woman to show her emotions. What the heck do
emotions,
you
yeah,
want
it's a
then?
bit
Sorry?
Because no, I was just saying they said that you have masculine women, but then she can't be showing her emotions then either as a masculine woman, yeah, because that's masculine men or masculinity is a non-shower of their emotions, independent, blah blah
I
blah,
don't
right?
think, look, masculinity has nothing to do with not showing emotions. It's being able to control when you feel them emotions. Look, I would never come on there and tell men not to have emotions, because men are very emotional creatures. But the
Yeah,
difference between us and women is that we're not very reactive people. We're not
doing
meant
it,
to be
yeah,
very reactive people. That's the difference. So I'm allowed to feel emotions. I'm allowed to feel love towards a woman. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with me wanting to satisfy my woman and make her feel like a queen. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's start right there. No one's telling treat women like dirt and
Yeah.
no show them no emotions. I'm not on none of that. I'm not on none of that talk, because I got a
yeah,
mother,
But
kids, daughters,
in
women like.
return, we need
So
submission.
I don't talk.
We
No,
need
one sec, one sec. I
respect
don't
after
talk.
that.
One sec. But at the same time, when a woman is acting emotional or trying to get me to react, I don't. That's my masculinity right there. That I'm able to control myself. And I learned that. No word of a lie. I'm not even trying to boost my family on that. I learned that from my pops. My
yeah,
mum would be going off, and my dad just be sitting there chilling, no arguing, nothing, just relaxed. I used to think, why is my man so calm, bro? She's getting mad. And then she starts shouting at me, and I'm like, allow me, man. You're always getting on to me. But then I realized this is just, it doesn't make you a bad person. Some people just like that. You've got to learn how to deal with the storms, bro,
yeah,
or you're
my
just a
dad used to
weak
walk
man.
away, and I
You're a
feel like
weak
I'm
man.
very much like my mum
I'll
in
be
that way, where I don't like being ignored. So if a guy's ignoring me, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna. And this is something I do need to improve on. I need
yeah.
to
Do
know
you know what
when
that
to
does?
give a guy his space and stuff. I do
It
need to
does.
learn that.
It does come with
Life
time
with Z, you know,
because
I'm really happy, yeah? Life with
That's the
Z, I'm
best
very
thing a
happy
man could
because
do.
Life with Z, you know, on this live, you've taken accountability. I can't even count how many times you've taken accountability for your
Yeah,
actions. And that's growth, because
yeah,
9 out of 10 people can't, 9 out of 10
yeah,
women can't do that. And I'm not
yeah.
saying that as like, 9 out of 10 women can't say, I'm the problem, I need to fix. Because the only way you can actually become the better version of yourself is if you take account. That's why, if you look at
This is
some
why I
people's
want to
lives,
have
they're
this
constantly
conversation.
improving,
Yeah,
because they constantly keep looking at themselves through a micro lens. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at themselves like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. Like even myself, I've got to check myself sometimes and say, you know, when I'm online, I need to be a little bit more poised and not be so, like this or like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm making myself look like this, and because I have to check myself sometimes. And
yeah.
that's
And
just
I see a lot of
grow. That's
You
myself in
have
my
to
growth.
check
mum, and it's
yourself
scary
all the
because.
time, guys.
Mm,
You have to check yourself all the time.
yeah,
You need to learn how to compose yourself in front of everyone,
but I'm not
even
gonna
ladies, even
suppress
to you.
myself though. What's your name? Sorry, I.
It's
It's not good
it's
for
the
us women to
boko.
suppress ourselves though, to the point where we can't. Because there's some women that are very like that. They got too control, and the guy never knows what's going on in her head or anything. She could have been feeling suicidal that day, but because she's suppressing everything and she's not being emotional and she's not letting herself out.
Listen.
You know what King David says about women who makes a lot of noise.
I want her to shout at me. I want her to love me. I want her to fall apart about me. Hugs me, everything. Because let me tell you something. When she does that, that means that she really loves me. You know, my uncle said something really wise to me. He said to me, never ever look at a woman when she cries in front of you. It's when she cries alone you need to be careful of, son. I said, bro, what are you talking about? He said, them tears when she's by herself, brother, they're real life tears. If you don't know when she's crying them real life tears, bro, she could go out and do something mad. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And that was a life lesson that my uncle taught me years ago. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about when she's crying in front of you. It's the tears where you're not there. That's the real life tears. That's when she's really feeling something that you need to be able to identify if you really love her, because some things could go wrong or something could happen in your family.
You know what King David says about women who yells a lot? I mean, King David, let's remember, he was a polygamist. So he knows how to deal with a lot of women at the same time. He's unlike us.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
Listen, let me finish my point.
Polygamist doesn't make him know how to deal with women.
Let me finish my point. Unlike us monogamous men who can be able to deal with one person, this is what King David says. He's saying it's better to sleep at the rooftop than to be with a woman who's always making a lot of noise. We don't want noise because of people are simply emotional creatures. We don't want that. People must learn to compose themselves. Respect me. Don't make a lot of noise. Suppress your feelings.
I don't agree with that, man.
No, I disagree. Wait. I disagree. And I heavily disagree.
I'm not suppressing myself, man.
Let me tell you something. When women suppress themselves, when women suppress themselves, when they do outburst, brother, the things that she's gonna say to you at that moment, I'd rather dead than listen to what she got to say at that moment. Have you ever seen when a woman's compressed herself and then she's outburst? The outburst has come and she's told you everything. You can't fuck. You're not good at this. You're bum. You're this. You're that. And your mum's a beat. Your mum's this.
Woman.
You're like,
that's not a good woman. That's a monster.
I can't believe this.
You are dating a monster then.
No, stop. I'm on the women's side here. Because you never made
No,
her
you have to be neutral, brother.
One second. Because you never made her be able to express herself, now when it all comes out, it's all babble jabble, it's everything and nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
Let a woman be able to express her emotions, because feelings for women are reality, not to us. It's a transient emotion to the men, but it's not transient to women. So when a woman's saying, I'm feeling like you don't care for me, you ask her the simple question, what makes you think I don't care for you? You don't say to her,
no, I don't have a problem with that.
Shut up. You don't say to a woman at that time, oh, you're in your feelings, man. Control yourself. What the hell, bro? You don't say that to a woman, bro.
No. I'm not talking about that.
Because, bro, listen. Listen to me. Whether she's right or wrong, listening to her will make you understand just better where her mind's at.
So she feels like her feelings are valid. You know what I mean? Don't dismiss.
But I cannot listen to someone who's negative, man.
Like you said, it's negative. It's just her feelings. It's her present feelings. Don't you want to know how your woman feels at that time?
No,
like what the brother said here.
In the first place, with someone that's negative.
I do agree with it somewhat. It's like you can show emotion with form of control is what I think.
Exactly.
What I mean is as well, right? What suppressing your feelings? Yeah. You're in the matrix, Joy. But what I would say is balance is the key. You were in the matrix just then.
Okay.
What I would say is balance is what is needed.
Guys, we need to understand that we are building a life together. So if you're always hammering with harsh words, all in the name of expressing your feelings, do you think we have a future, me and you? Do you think we have a future, me? Imagine telling.
No, I'm saying if you.
Yeah.
No, but
I think
if you're with the right woman, the right woman, then.
No, you're breaking.
And when you deal with that's like.
No, you're breaking, brother.
So like in different ways, isn't it? When you're with, you can't hear me. Can't hear me?
Yeah, it was glitching.
Who's glitching?
1 second.
Yeah, say what you're saying now.
I think because
Well, can you hear me
Yeah, we
now?
can hear you now. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, perfect.
Can you hear me
perfect.
now? Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, with what Real Talks is saying, like, when you're, like, for example, like, if you're with I'm never gonna choose a woman that I don't think's a good woman. Like, I'm zero tolerant. I rather, like, if I don't think, but if I'm in a relationship with you, that means you're a good woman. So if I'm in a relationship with a woman that's a good woman, I want her to have different emotions. I want her to be able to express herself. And she's a woman. She's not a man. Like, she's gonna have like different, like, she's gonna say certain things, and you know what I'm saying. But as long as she's not trying to dig at me for no reason or nothing like that, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Out, man. Yeah, that's all we want. All us women want to do is be heard. That's it. That's all we want to do.
That's the same as men. This is what we need to understand.
Yeah, I do. I always want. I'm a therapist in a relationship. I want to hear what a man. I want him to be vulnerable, but I know some men struggle to be vulnerable.
Yeah, they won't ever be because of.
Yeah, they won't.
They know it'll be thrown back at them. But what I'm saying is with men, their emotions. This is why I always say to, like, not say to my man, but I always make it clear to them that you have emotions that need to be felt. You have been given these emotions to use them. They're the things that replenish you to get yourself focused and back on track again. What you don't want to be doing is staying in the emotion of that feeling. What you need to do is feel it, reflect on it, and then keep it moving. That's it. Do you get what I mean? And that's the same for women as well. Feel it, reflect on it, keep it moving. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what true love is about? True love is also about kindness. So we need to be kind to each other. Even when we are angry, guys, we need to be able to respect each other. I don't have a problem with people who are expressing their emotions, but for as long as they have a respect for our relationship and for us as well. I'm going to question number 3. Do men need respect more than love? Men need respect and women need love. It's how we experience love from women. If my woman is respecting me, I see that as love. And I have to love my woman by giving her things, by providing for her. I'm not saying she should not provide for me. She also has to be industrious so that she can also take care of me. And when you're taking care of each other, the relationship grows. But the most important thing, even if we are showering each other with presents, but the weights, we need to be.
But you talk about respect. But if you don't want to listen to if you don't want me to be emotional and I can't vent to you and I can't be emotional, that's disrespectful in my eyes. You're dismissing me. You're dismissing my feelings. You don't want to hear it. That's disrespectful in my eyes. That's how I would perceive it.
No, there's a way that you can express your emotions without swearing at me, without shouting at me.
But who says it's going to be swearing though? The whole topic is about swearing.
The gent was saying, listen.
But that's not what you were saying before. No, it's not about swearing.
The gent was saying you need to allow your woman to tell you, hey, you can fuck, you can. And listen to
he said that's at the end. He said that's at the end. If she suppresses it, then he does that.
Who said what?
No, that's when he was suppressed.
That's when he suppressed it. That's when she starts cussing you out.
Who said what? Man saying I said something I never said. What's man saying I said?
He said that how she's swearing and all that. When women are emotional, they start swearing and cussing out.
You were given an example as to why, if women are suppressed in their feelings, that you end up coming out with stuff that they don't.
Look, let me tell you something. This is how I know some of you men are not fathers. If you got daughters, would you want your daughters to suppress the way they feel? Yes or no? I can hold my hand up. No, I don't. Yeah, tell me how you feel. My little daughter just got a period like a year ago. Yeah. And when she first got it, she started bawling one day, just out of nowhere. She's like, I spilled my tea. And she started crying. You know what I done? I held her close to me and I said, let out every emotion that you want to let out.
No, that's good.
She cried.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't even know what I can, to this day, I don't know what she was crying.
Hormones.
She just cried. She just cried. And I held that girl right next to my chest.
Because her body's changing, she's confused.
No, suck it in. Why are you crying for? What the hell? Maybe she doesn't even know why she's crying.
Yeah, it's emotion.
The fact that you're there for her at that moment.
That's what she's going to remember.
You want a woman to really love you and love you deep, yeah? You have to be with her in the height of her emotion and love her through it. This is true masculinity, brother. If you
Yeah.
want to know what true masculinity is, it's being
That's
able with a woman at that. I'm talking about that her emotions at the super highest height, and you're able to love her through that. That's when you've become a man, bro.
Yeah.
You've not been destroyed by her emotions and and reactive and just leave me alone. Then you're just weak. Oh, you're dumb. Just leave me alone.
so rare
You was
talk
able to
then. What
love her
would you
through that
say
moment.
about men
Hold her
that can't
close and tell her,
deal with
I'm not
that
going
then? What
anywhere. What are you
what
doing?
would you call a man that can't deal with a woman
Okay, no
and her
problem. And you don't even speak. You just hold her.
mm.
You
You
don't
haven't
have
got
to
nothing to
say
say.
that.
Just hold her. She's
Yeah,
trying to push you
exactly.
away. You're holding her. I'm
So
not
what
letting
would
go.
you
I'm
call a
holding you
man
now.
that can't deal with like that guy, like the
Women are
guy
not
there?
used to that, bro. They're not even
Yeah.
used to that from their own parents.
Parents, yeah.
This is a whole new experience for her. Being able to be vulnerable with her emotions. And you're saying
Maybe we're
you're
losing
saying
each
don't
other
love her
here.
through that. You're you're
Let
not a
us
real
be on the
man.
same
Now
page.
he's
You're not a
talking
real
about a
man. You're not
toxic
a real
Maybe
woman.
it's
man.
not
If you can't love a
emotionally
woman at the height of her
mature
emotions,
then.
you're
You're
not a
not
real man.
emotionally mature then,
No, we
mate.
He's
should allow
talking about
women
a
to
toxic
even be
woman.
toxic around us, all in the
No,
name
no.
of
Listen,
No
expressing
I
one's
didn't
saying
say
it's
their
toxic
emotions.
you're
though.
changing the
You could be vulnerable and
you're
not be
changing the
toxic.
trajectory of the conversation. I
What
said
kind
love
of
her at the height of
emotions are
her
we talking
emotions.
about then?
She's
Just normal
feeling. I don't know
emotions.
her. She's
Blood,
feeling
women
anything.
are more emotional than men. It doesn't make them wrong for being emotional.
Emotional, yeah.
They might just
Like,
cry
are
for
you
no
saying
reason.
no?
They might
That's
just
not a
cry for no
problem.
reason. And I might
That's
Right,
not
not a
understand it,
problem.
emotional.
Even
Hold
some
on.
men are emotional.
Lebo, right, listen.
It's healthy to cry.
There's a difference between emotional and
And
erratic.
toxic.
And
Yeah.
Yes.
erratic, yeah,
Yes.
and irrational. There's a
Yes.
difference.
Massive.
So
Okay.
what we're saying is a woman showing their emotions, yeah, is not toxic, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if she's
That's a
being
beautiful thing.
erratic and irrational, that's
Yeah,
a
That's
different
different.
level, yeah. That's
yeah.
something
No,
that there's something
And she shouldn't.
deeper going on inside of her that maybe that's toxic, come from a background of trauma that she needs healing with. That's the difference.
yeah,
That's what we're saying.
yeah.
And you shouldn't have fell in a relationship with her in the first place if you're a wise man. Like, you should have seen these signs already. Like, and said, yo, like, that's not the woman for me. So how did you end up in that situation when the woman's screaming and being
But sometimes it's a slow burner though. She might be cool when you first get to know her.
Exactly.
Bro,
I
I know
agree
a
with
woman
you.
from across the road. I can see what type of woman.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, from how they're
Like
dressed.
how?
Trust
No,
me,
you're
from how
lying
women
to us.
Educate the
dress,
men then.
from the things that they.
No, he's
from
lying
how-
to us.
No, I'm telling you the truth, bro.
And said he could
From how
sniff the
woman
toxicity.
presents herself, from how she
So you
talks.
can read-
I listen to
Yeah.
every word a woman will say. I'm listening to everything this woman's saying. I'm listening to if she's a woman. Does she hate men, or does she, like, is she a man hater, or I'm listening to does she appreciate stuff when she?
But how would you know that from across the road?
Exactly.
Because women expose it. Oh shit.
All right. Okay. No, he must go and drink tea. That one. He must go and drink tea and come back.
My whole thing is this, yeah, and I say this to all men, yeah. Don't get into a relationship with a woman if you're not ready for emotions, because there's going to be times that, as much as she even carries herself in the most poised way, she's going to have emotional states. It's just who a woman is. Just like you might have angry states, and it's just how a man is. A man that's never angry. Look, let me tell you something. There's a difference between a harmless man and a dangerous one. Women always get with a dangerous man, and I'm gonna break this down to you. A harmless man,
For the money. For the money, of course.
he can't do anything. He can't protect you. He can't do anything. He can't protect himself. He's a weak man. He's harmless. A dangerous man is a man that's able to cause serious harm to many people, but he chooses not to. That's why he's dangerous. Remember, I said that to you. Pick the dangerous man. Don't pick the harmless man.
No.
Yeah, man's able to snipe a man down, but man's keeping it PG here. You know what I'm saying? Man's a top sniper.
No. But charity begins at home. For as long as a man is slapping other men out there, it means he must have started at home. I'm saying charity begins at home. Someone cannot be a good a sheep at home, then becomes a dog in the streets.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just know that if
Do you
you're a
get the
dangerous
point?
man, you're a dangerous man. I don't know anything different.
Yeah, even at home, they will still be dangerous men. They will still be dangerous even at home in front of their woman.
I don't know where you're going with that.
I don't know where. I'm so baffed. I'm so confused. I think you just spoke for the sake of speaking there. You didn't really have a point. You went mad.
Yeah, there was no point
you
on
speak
that
for
one.
the sake of speaking. You tried to like piggyback off my point, but you didn't really. It didn't really work.
It didn't land.
It landed in Portugal.
Okay. I'm sorry,
But
guys.
good try, though. Good try. 10 out of 10 for effort. But yeah, that one went mad. I don't know what he's gonna be dangerous at home. Why do you be, bro? A real man doesn't need to be dangerous at home because he can relax.
Freestyle.
No. Actually, my point was wrong.
Husband.
Do kill me.
No, my point was wrong. I know women who are darling in the streets, but lioness at home. In the street, they're sweethearts, but in front of their husband, they're mad dogs. So I was wrong with regards to that.
Yeah, and you know what?
Did it land?
I say anyone who treats
did it
strangers, and you know, I've met women that treat strangers better than they treat the man that they're actually laying in bed with, and that's crazy to me. Bro, I treat women bad on here, but I'll never treat my woman bad. The flipping thing this is. Because, bro, you lot mean nothing to me, but that person means something to me. You shouldn't be good to the world, but then bad to the people that you love. It's like a man who's good to everyone else's children, but he hates his own children. It's kind of, it's contradictory, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I know such men.
Yeah, a lot of us, a lot of our parents are like that. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Everyone can go to our parents for advice. When we go to them for advice, we get killed. We get crucified. See what I'm saying? So it's good for you to be a person that, like, obviously, you know what I'm saying?
Rare talks. You know, back to the beginning though, when you said that you're not a good like man, like in a relationship.
I'm not a good man.
So why? Can you elaborate on that though?
I explained it earlier. You weren't listening to me. See, this is why you should listen. I said the good man is the man that overcompensates by doing too much good for a woman because he doesn't believe in himself as a man. He doesn't have nothing else to give other than what he's given. So he'll give her everything. It's all of his time, everything. I'm not saying I'm that guy. I'm not him.
I'll be honest.
I'm selfish. I want to achieve things. I'm very self-centered. I want to be a millionaire. I've got goals. I've got things. I do things by myself.
But that doesn't make you a bad person, though. You're just making sure
somebody in a relationship. Oh, you never care about me. You never care about me all the time. Why don't you come?
No, he's simply saying he wants sacrifice.
You put yourself first.
I put myself first, and the reason I put myself first because in the end of it, all I've got is myself.
You can't lose yourself.
One thing about me is I've learned something called solitude. If people know my story, I think last year I flew out of the country and stayed out of the country 3 months straight.
Do you think women should do the same then? Exactly.
No, don't. It's dangerous.
No, we can't put ourselves first.
Don't put any ideas in his missus' head.
No, life was
no, because of you're a follower of a man. You can't be first.
Life was Z.
You're second.
You wasn't created as a woman. You are not created to be alone. That's why when God gives you children, it's usually in the mother's...
should we put ourselves first in a relationship, making sure that...
No. Let me say something. Okay. If you put a man first, he'll put you above. He'll put you on the level of queenhood. A man is a reciprocator of love. Well, I'm saying a real man. We're not talking about little boys. We're talking about real men.
Real men, okay.
When they receive love, they give it back in tenfold.
Yeah,
in ways that you can never
when
see.
they receive respect.
That makes sense, yeah.
So that's why if you're giving a lot to him, a real man, he's meant to be pouring back into you double. And we're not talking about money. We're not talking about money. We're talking about wisdom. We're talking about life guidance. We're talking about leader. We're talking about like family, household, parenting, everything. He's giving you so much for that little bit that you gave him.
Yeah.
That's the truth. But if you give him nothing and you put yourself first and you're selfish, which most people are generally,
some women are like that.
It doesn't really work. You know what I'm saying?
So obviously I was thinking of little boys.
A man should be on his purpose. And sometimes being on your purpose, you look like a very bad person. You know what I'm saying?
You're only referring to the real men that pull back in, basically, because if it's like a little boy that you're dealing with, he ain't gonna be doing that. I'm guessing,
bro. If the first thing he needs to pour into his purpose and his mission, there's no point if you get him with a man and his purpose and mission is to satisfy and love you.
Yeah, he's got to have goals and stuff.
He's got to have a bigger goal than you because that keeps him focused in life.
Okay, yeah.
There's look, I'm not gonna beat you up because my Lord is watching over me. See how the mindset's changed. It's nothing to do with you. It's greater than you.
Yeah.
Do you see that? His mindset's a little bit. It's an elevated mindset. I'm doing this. Like I'm praying, regardless if you're not praying. I'm gonna pray. See that? He doesn't need you. So,
but why
just
should you be with somebody who's not
you're
praying
an
when you're
addition to his
praying?
perfect life, not
Yeah.
that you are his life. Because you, as a woman, you don't even want a man that puts you on a pedestal and makes you his god. You don't want that. No
No.
woman wants it.
Yeah.
Women say they want it, they get it, and they're like, he does everything. I say,
Yeah, but they
like,
love some women love
no, it
that.
is because it lacks backbone, and women know a lack of backbone, a lack of saying no, a lack of having boundaries shows weakness. You know it. I don't need to tell you this.
No, we all want a man to put us in our place, I guess.
Yeah. A woman loves men that say no. How about that? I'm the guy that says no.
Yeah.
I'm the first guy in your life to say no to you. Keep how many shoulders no?
Yeah. Are you sure you're a gentleman?
Hell no,
brother?
actually.
Is this guy a gentleman,
It's not
sisters?
to say I say no all the time. It's not no all the time, but sometimes I like, even with your children, everyone remember this.
Yeah.
Even if you got children, teach your children the word no, especially boys.
Yeah.
Especially boys. The reason why I grew up and I had this little thing, I never thought in my head ever to ever move nasty with a woman, because I got told no so much when I was a child, I got used to no. So if a girl said no, I'd be like, all right, cool, no problem. All right, I'm going to go home. Like, it was just something so cash to me. I didn't even care. I heard no so much that, brother, I became immune to it. Imagine hearing it so much. It's like, cool. Brother, I got asked my dad, yo, dad, can I go cinema? No. Not even no reason. No reason. But what you do is you build a tolerance. A lot of us nowadays, we say yes to our children with everything. And they grow up with entitlement. And then when they get with a girl, get in a relationship, and the girl says no, they want to take something from the girl. You see how it works? This is real life, what I'm saying to you, you know. Listen closely to me. Teach your kids how to say no, bro. Trust me. Boys and girls.
Yeah.
Break their heart now for life, does it?
That's the one. I think we give our kids things too much too soon. That's the level in.
Yeah, no, this generation is definitely spoiled. Definitely. 100% more spoiled. Our parents didn't feel, I feel like in the 90s and that, like, parents didn't feel no way to say no, boy.
So let me just I'm going to break down this question, number 3, because number 3 is really important, yeah? Respect for men. Respect for men looks like you consulting him in a decision that you're going to make that is going to change both your lives. Don't tell a man what you're going to do. If you want, let me tell you something. Women that are submissive control men. I'll say that again for you so you hear me in the back. Women that are submissive control men because your submission makes him soft. And when he's soft, he's easy to control and manipulate. Ladies, listen to me. I'm giving you free game.
Powerful
Please take
stuff.
this out.
Woo!
Let me
You
just
deserve
give
some
this to you.
gifts,
Because
brother.
you women don't understand
Powerful
this.
stuff.
The more you submit to that man, the more you can control anything he does, his finances, anything. Because it's like, because you're so submissive, you've come to me to ask me something that you didn't need to ask me. I love you more. Because now I know you really respect me and you really value me.
He's
So
going to
guess
want to
what?
give more.
What, you going out with
Okay.
your friends? I'm going to send you some money for the food, yeah? How much is it? All right, cool. Just when you get the bill, just phone me and I'll send it to you. You're thinking, raw, how did she get that and the other woman never? Because this one was ultimately submissive. That's why a man will have 2 women, but one gets everything and one gets nothing. Because when you submit to a man, it makes him just want to do things for you. If a woman says, oh, he never buys me anything, it's because you're too beggy. Don't ask him for nothing. Just be submissive and ask him his opinion. Oh, babes, you think this dress will look nice for me? You see all of them things there. It make a man see
Reverse
that,
psychology.
of course it's reverse psychology, but that's what whole relationship is.
That's it.
That's
So,
the whole
guys, do you think
relationship.
women must give men money?
Women say, "Oh, there's not no good men out there." No, you just don't know how to get the best from a man. You just don't know how to
I'm saying, do you
extract the
think?
best from a man.
But when you're
And I'm giving you
dating, though,
free
so
game.
when you're at the dating talking stage, how do you set that kind of boundary then? How would you, I guess you'll know early on in it what they're on, basically. So how do you get from that, because you say you don't take girls out on dates before beating, whatever. So how do you get to that? How did the girl get to that stage of you lot being in a serious relationship then, real talks?
Stop. There's no stop. Stop looking. That's number 1. Start working on yourself.
Okay.
Host, please.
Once you work on yourself,
My brother,
one second.
please pause. Please repeat what you said. There's somebody who just joined now. I invited them about submission, controlling a man's submission. I need you to.
But let me just answer.
Please, my brother.
Let me answer this question quick. I'm going to go. No way. I'm going to go back a few. I'm going to go back a few. Don't worry. Let me just go back quickly. So chasing.
I'm
Stop
not chasing
looking.
now.
No, I'm saying stop looking. Stop
Yeah.
thinking, and focus on becoming the best version
Version of
of
myself.
yourself.
Yeah.
You see them little faults that you spoke today? Try work on them.
Yeah, I
Work on
am.
becoming more better. Work on becoming more, communicative. Work on becoming more, being able to listen better. Not
Yeah.
interrupting, just listening. Just work on your listening. Let me listen to what this. And women, if you work on your listening, you'll be able to decipher who men are in the first 10 minutes of speaking to them. Just the first 10. If you're able to listen, because he want to fill the spaces, and by filling spaces, sometimes men waffle, and they let out more than what they should. So be that person that you're not looking for anything. You're in your era of just becoming the best version of yourself. You're focusing on purpose. You're focusing on getting money. Focusing on taking your family, and eventually the right man's gonna just slot into your life perfectly, and you're gonna slot in his life, and you in his life.
He's gonna see you.
So that's all you need to do. Don't think, oh, dating, or what do I do? Because dating is just a precursor of just to be. That is it.
Yeah.
It's not nothing more. You know what I'm saying?
So
if
you
that's what
saying
you're
the
looking
right
for,
man's not going to require us beating on the first night then?
I don't know your situation. I don't know how it's going to end and how it's going to start.
No,
It could.
not really.
Some people have beaten on the first night and they're married 20 years. I
Yeah,
don't know.
true.
Everyone's different. Like,
But
I'm
do
not
you
here to
think
tell you.
it can?
It's
Do you
boiled down
think
to the intention.
doesn't that devalue though? Because I'm not gonna lie, for the past couple,
Not really.
because for the past couple guys that I've been speaking to, they've been on it, and I'm like, I've literally blocked them because I'm like, look, you're not serious.
Look, you can dissect her who wants just one
They're
thing,
thirsty, man.
and who wants
Yeah.
something more. You'll be
Yeah.
able to dissect for that, and you have to not wait for your what's that time of the month women have? Not period. It's another time. What's it called?
Yeah, the bit before where
Ovulating.
Ovulating.
You've
Yeah.
got to push your ovulation to one side and start hitting gym or something, because a lot of women, their ovulation time is making them go crazy, and they're sleeping with men that they would never sleep with in their normal minds. You know what I'm saying? Because it's ovulation minds. You know what I'm saying?
You're better off doing it when your period's gone. Yeah.
So just listen closely, yeah. See the men that are showing you who they are. It's a good thing. Don't ever think it's a bad thing, because at least that means that you've got discernment to see through the mask of a man.
Yeah.
That means that if you have that same eyes to see that, then you'll be able to see the eyes of a man who wants more from you.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And the man that wants more from you wants more for himself.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to beat you because guess what? You don't even deserve to know where I live. How about that?
Yeah, like exactly. And I mean, a lot of guys that want
this
to
to women.
your yard.
If you meet a man,
and I do think that I'm like,
one second. If you meet a man and the first day, the first link, he wants to take you back to his house, he doesn't rate himself.
Yeah, he don't rate himself. It's
true. I don't trust no gal.
Exactly.
And
that's what that guy said. He said, I'm dropping I'm going to have my kids on the weekend, but I want you to come to my house before and all that. And I'm just thinking, come on, man. Like, really?
He's still child.
Yeah, before we get lost in the moment, please repeat that, my brother.
But he's 45 years old. He should be a man by now. What the fuck?
Nah,
before we get lost in the moment.
Can I just say, 45 means absolutely nothing, especially
I know, men are so mentally young anyway. But
but you know what? You just said he'd been in prison. And
no, that's not my ex. It was someone I was just speaking to. No.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, guys, can we please let the host say something about submission? He mentioned something about submission. I am recording, and there's somebody that I invited. Please say that about it. It was powerful.
A submissive woman can get everything she wants from a man. She can control the man and have full control over him. A submissive woman is the woman that has full control over men. The woman that submits to everything the man says, she'll get everything from him, because the man would want to do it just off the basis that you're so submissive that I want to give you everything. So it's in her best interest for her to be submissive. Now, if you're with a man and you're submitting to him and you see that, I'm saying a man, we're not talking about a little boy, we're not talking about weirdo, we're not talking about a creep, we're not talking about a man that's in it for one reason, I'm talking about a grown man. You submit to him, he will go and move mountains for you.
Yeah.
He will move mountains for you. He'll give you everything you need and do everything you want. But if you don't be submissive, then obviously the opposite is the same, isn't it? He won't do anything, so you just be like, whatever, innit? You know what I'm saying? So don't look at submission as that word as a way of it's a word of empowerment to women.
What's number 4 behind you? Put your head down.
Are the biggest simps really the ones gifting women on TikTok? Look, I told everyone about this story. I was on TikTok live earlier, and I see guys come up and they wanted to gift the girl so she could give them attention. Now, it made me really sad when I saw this because it looks like men are buying women for attention. They're buying attention.
Yeah.
And I've seen that's a lot. That's the new era that we're in. A lot of men will pay for a woman's OnlyFans so that she can respond to them in a message and say, "Oh, I like you so much." It's like men have lost their ability.
Love, man.
They've lost their ability to speak to women. And I remember one time I was working with a young man, and he said to me, "I don't know how to move to a girl in real life. I moved to every girl on Snapchat." And I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "What the hell?" He didn't know how to he didn't know how to approach a woman and say, "Yo, I think you look beautiful, you know. I think you look beautiful, you know. Let me get you. Bro, what's your name and number?"
That's it.
Because nowadays when you move to a girl, she's like, "Oh, take my Insta." What the hell? What are we doing here?
That's young, yeah.
Because the ability to a lot of people don't this is the truth. A lot of people don't have the mental capacity to even want to speak to you because they're speaking to about 5 different people at that time. So you're just another person on my line.
But this is what I was disappointed with that guy, the Netflix and chill guy, because he moved to me in person. He was at work. He works in, you know, the people that do the fiber optics, and I'm literally going to Sainsbury's, getting a loaf of bread. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm finally meeting someone naturally, and it's like, yeah, like it was just so disappointing because I'm like, raw, like he's actually took his time out.
No, it's not. Listen, no. Every bad situation, there's good to be seen. If I've met a woman and she showed me who she was very on that she's not good at communicating, women with bad communication it's a big turn off to me. This one yuck. It's nasty. I feel like we all have our phones in our hands. Let's be actually able to communicate.
Yeah.
If you've seen someone for who they are early on, that's good because at least you ain't got a baby by that person.
I blocked him straight away after he said that. It made my stomach.
Imagine you had a baby by this man and now you have to see this man's day all the time.
Exactly.
Yo, it's not an L. It's a W.
But I know what I want. Like I'm not stupid. I know exactly what. Trust me.
I don't think you do, and I think you got a lot of learning.
No, I've got a lot. I've got a lot of ways to go.
So you're a stripper.
You got a lot of learning.
I've just not seen what I want. No, I do know what I want from a guy, though. I do.
I think you got a lot of learning to do about yourself. And
yeah, I've got a lot of work to do myself, but I do know what I want, though.
I don't think you do.
You don't think I do?
No.
I'm the other way. I get told I'm too thick-skinned.
No, no. Everyone, look, for everybody, there's someone.
No, I know. No. I believe that too.
There's someone.
I'm happy. I'm happy either way. If I find someone, fantastic. But if I don't, I'm not searching like that.
Listen, I've written a whole list of what I require, and I even used to say to my like, this is what I want.
Right, but Life is Z, this is where your problem lies.
Work on yourself.
One second.
Work on yourself.
Again,
yeah, I know. I need to work on myself.
On what I said, and
but I need to attract what I desire.
No. Forget what you desire.
I just work on myself.
Become the version of the woman that every man sees you. Every man would want to wife for you.
Yeah,
that's what you need to become.
Yes, he will see you. He will see you, and
now
he will headlock you. You're not going nowhere.
That everybody's trying to get, and only one man, the special one out of all of them, will be able to get you.
So how do I embody that then? In that sense, then, like,
work on yourself. This is what the things we're talking about.
You become.
You ain't listening to me.
Yeah, the better version of yourself. I'm not saying you're not. You know. Reason
you're glitching, brother. You're glitching, bro.
I don't even have time to even talk to, bro. Now, especially as I get older, I've got less patience for foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you see me. All I do is work on myself, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not chasing
I'm not chasing no one.
Especially at my big...
Yeah. No, it's true.
I'm saying for me as a man, I'm just getting my shit pattern, sorting myself out. Yeah, sky's the limit. I know what I can do. Yeah, and I'm gonna go on my journey working on myself. Do you know how long it's been since I've been in certain with a woman like that? It's been a little while, you know. But I'm not bothered because I know they just work on me, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
And that's what I've been doing.
Before you can get a life partner,
Z,
before you can get a life,
no, listen not to Z. I'm not directing this at Z. I'm directing this at all women. If you want to find the right man, stop thinking what you're looking for and start thinking, what can I give to this man to make him stay with me forever and love me forever? Write a list out of all the good things that you can give him. And I'm not talking about give him the wickedest pom pom in the world. Yo, listen, every gal got wicked pom pom if you know how to do your thing.
No, of course.
Every gal got wicked pom. If you are a top Vanessa and you know how to wiggle the tiggle the miggle, you know how to do your thing. So it's not about that. I'm saying because after that, it's something called post-nut clarity. Women don't understand this. A man will sleep with a woman and after be like, "Yo, I've done my life, man. Flip this, man.
What the hell am I doing?"
So don't base your worth on this. Base your worth on how can I make this man look at me as the only woman in the world, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is having good communication, being able to listen, respect him, honor him, and be grateful towards him. These are very simple things. If you're not embodying that as a person, stop looking what you want and start becoming the thing that you want someone to want.
No, hey.
Yes.
Let me go back to the point of working on yourself. Before you can go and look for a life partner, you yourself must get a life.
Yeah, because of course. No. And I'm doing that. Like, I'm working on my business. Like, but I've always been on my bag. Like, that part is not an issue. Like, I will always make sure that, and that's one thing he always said. He's like, you're on your shit, and like, no, every guy knows that.
You see what you're saying about business? That don't really mean nothing. You see your characteristics, your character as a person. I hear you, but men don't really care about we're the provider, so we're not as long.
No. Can I correct that?
What these guys want.
Even a provider needs a support. You need an industrious woman. You need a woman who will sometimes help you financially when you are stuck. Because if we are building life together, it is not about being a blesser, guys. It is not about being a sugar daddy. It's about helping each other, building a house together, building a castle together. So the woman must have money. They must work on themselves financially.
But I think I know what.
Really, no, because I'm not really. I'm not really
dependent.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's not about being dependent.
But listen, Joy, though. No, but back to Joy. I know what you mean, though. I need to work more on myself as my person, like not my personality. But
no, even your business as well. Even your income.
Just be the greatest version of yourself. Yeah, just be a good person.
Guys,
be a good
person
to a good man.
Joy.
That's the thing. I feel like me being a good person has fucked me over.
How many relationships are you going to invest in? How many relationships have you invested in that have failed? How many girlfriends have you provided for? Do you still want that? Relationship, it's about two people pouring petrol, buying food, buying you clothes, buying you this, giving you money. What nonsense is that?
You ain't the guy, mate. I don't like that. I don't like where that conversation's going.
I'm not lying. My bro,
I'm not gonna lie, that whole 50-50 thing was
my bro, I'm not lying. I'm not relying on a woman to get me up there. I'm gonna get hill. I'm not gonna obviously I hear what you're saying, partnership. You make, but I'm not coming on my.
I can't hear a thing that is saying. Am I the only one who's struggling to hear him?
And then think the woman to build me up and that. Like I can.
Yeah.
No, it's not about the woman building you. It's about building a relationship.
And that's what I realized. I want a man, not a project. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of the men.
No, it's not about being a project. We have to build this thing together. We have to build this thing. You have to be industrious. Proverbs 31 woman was industrious woman. We don't want somebody who will just sit and just suck up my blood. What nonsense is that? Guys, I'm not in a relationship with a prostitute.
No, I get
I'm in
you,
a
mate.
relationship with a life partner. I need a partner. This is about partnership.
Can I just say, I don't care what anyone says, but Tebow's got to be the funniest guy on this
I know.
stage.
He's
He
so
must kill
dead
me.
set on what he says.
No, Tebow's real. Tebow, I agree. That one there, I agree. I don't want
But
no one to be just sucking
that
my
goes
blood.
to another topic of like
Me
okay.
personally, I need someone who's on like what I'm on. Like you have to be like
Same
trying to
level of
support my dreams.
ambition or more ambitious.
Yeah, you got to support my dreams. I've got bare dreams and I can make it happen, but you need to support it.
But are you a realist though when it comes to your dreams? Because a lot of man,
all my dreams, I made all my dreams come true. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, but you know, so a lot of guys talk.
But I'm saying,
do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna build a house.
No, forget that. I'm saying I've made all my dreams come true.
Huh?
I've made all my dreams come true.
Okay, cool.
If I say I'm gonna start a business, start a business.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, let's say you got another idea, and you're like, oh, babe, like some guys are dreaming.
I made a book. I said I'm gonna make a book. I made a book.
Okay.
Still, I'm gonna go to this place in the world.
They talk. I'm gonna do this, babe. This time next year, I'm gonna boom. Next year come, they ain't even achieve that.
No,
so,
that's
you know why they're not able to achieve
that?
I
know. This is what I'm trying to say.
It's because of women are chowing their money.
If I say to you tomorrow,
that's because of women are chowing their money.
Yeah. Okay.
If I say that I'm gonna go study Arabic, I'm gonna study Arabic. Anything I've put my mind to, I've done it.
After having this conversation, it just goes to show I've never been with a man. Then I've just been with boys, and it's cool. I take that.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's cool.
I'll take the L, man.
But you know what? But at least it's not an L. It's really a W because at least you can move from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, of course. 100%.
I said the most important thing, Z, and I'm gonna keep reiterating this to you: stop looking for what you want and start becoming the thing that you would like to.
That I want to be the best version of myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And look at it is what you've learned is what you don't want. You've learned from a relationship what you don't want.
Yeah, I already know what I don't want.
Yeah, and that's what that's the best way to look at relationships that
you're right.
not lasted. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had poor taste. It's right. It's fine.
It happens to us all, babe. It happens to us all. Don't get twisted. Yeah, you're just evolving.
And
you're
I know
going through your stages.
I know I've already been doing that self work, so I know that I have to change who I have to change myself within because I'm going to keep attracting the same type of men.
And the thing is the positive side of it is you've recognised it.
I've recognised it.
Yeah, you've recognised it.
So there's obviously something that I'm attracting that because all my exes are different, but they're all the same at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Because
their character
the same how
the same as in just it's just they're just same as in.
Okay, can I help you?
She mean
immaturity, everything. They're very similar.
No. Let me help her. Are they same financially, emotionally, psychologically, physically?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they're just I guess so. Yeah.
Financially.
Their mindset, emotionally immature, all that stuff.
Okay.
So there's similar patterns in all of them.
She means characteristics. Even
what do you look for in a man? What do you look for? What exactly are you looking for in a man?
Someone that's emotionally mature.
Someone that
emotionally mature. Okay.
That should be saying
that could deal with conflict. Yeah, and doesn't run away. Yeah.
And then spiritually,
obviously they got to have faith. They got to believe in God. Obviously.
Okay. And then financially,
obviously they can't be broker than me, man, because that's a mistake I've made. Clearly, I don't want to be always
taking somebody who's broker than you, ne?
Yeah.
Same thing applies to men. We don't want dating a broke woman is a problem.
But some men don't care about that. Some men don't care about being with
it's because of they're full of money,
bro,
and it makes them foolish.
Some men don't care. Like they want to be.
Bro, you see, bro.
Some men don't care what women want. Listen, I could be
you understand?
I could be cleaning the sewage. Some guys won't care.
Your reception's doing a mad, bro.
If I'm a road sweeper, some men won't care. They're like, "Oh, Raw, you're sweeping the streets, yeah?"
Come back.
Still,
so I some guys, your reception's moving mad. Sorry, bro. Come back up. Your reception's moving mad. I don't know what's going on. Come back up.
But yeah, to that guy, what is it, Tobo? Some men don't care. I could say I'm a Rosu, but like, whoa, I rate that still.
You're a what?
No, if I tell, like, some guys don't care what a woman's occupation is and all that stuff, or how much they earn.
You see, again, no value.
No, they care. Some men.
A lot of men care.
A lot of men
exactly
care,
my point, my brother.
Yes.
Like, they care. That's why people are always dating people on their league. Lawyers are always dating lawyers, doctors. So you need to up your game, my sister. You need to improve financially, career-wise,
Oh yeah, I'm working on that.
business-wise.
But I'm not doing it for a man.
So that you can attract people that you know what a life partner is.
Yeah.
No, you're doing it for your life, of course, and a man is part of your life. A man is an important person in your life. Don't be fooled.
But I'm more
We are very important.
You know the men that's got it together,
and women are important.
There's men that are dating women that don't have the best jobs. Do you know what I mean? So
it's not about having the best.
It's because they want to bang and go.
I always say this to people, yeah. If two people come together with their incomes, then that house is bringing in more income. I'll give you an example. If I'm making, like, let's say for argument's sake, I make $3,000 a month for my job, yeah. Hypothetically speaking, and I don't make that, so don't report me to the HMRC. But say for instance you're making $3,000 and my wife's making $2,000. That's $5,000 altogether coming into my house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what teamwork is.
Yeah.
But what we have nowadays is we got my money's my money and your money's my money.
Yeah.
What?
Got a lot of that mentality.
That's selfishness.
That's not partnership.
That's where a lot of breakup of relationships
That ain't
come.
partnership.
That's where it actually comes from.
Yeah.
Selfishness. But being selfless is how the relationship works.
Yeah.
I give you so much tips.
For me, a woman who
parents,
can give me
my parents
money
been married
is
for like 40 years. My parents been married for 40 years. I can tell you how they survived. You know what I'm saying? They got a joint account, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's partnership. But
Things,
I think
you know what I'm saying?
is it
40 years.
Tobo? Tobo?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're saying it like you want your woman to give you money. So like,
no, there's nothing wrong with a woman giving me money, and I'm proud about that.
Me, baby.
Women must give me money.
Support me, baby.
Support me, girlie.
Support me. Support me.
It's a must, yes.
You know,
it's a necessity.
Let me tell you something. Life of Z. Let me tell you something. I found out this is my number one test to find out if girls are broke or not. Yeah. One day, randomly, I'll call a girl and be like, "Oh, can you lend me 30-40 pounds?" If she says, "Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't got it," she's broke. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're a broke girl. It's not even about the money. I'll probably give you the money back. Yeah, like as in like you transfer it to me, I transfer it back to you and say you've passed the test. Most gal are broke. Why do I want a gal that's broke? Because all you're gonna do is give me broke people problems. You know what broke people problems is? You know what broke people problems is? When they're saying, "Oh, why have you got this much people on your life?" Brother, go and get a job, man. Don't worry about what I'm doing on my life and what I'm doing on my page. Some people got bigger problems to be worrying about what's going on my page, bro. Come on, man. I've got money. I'm not worrying about what's going on your page. Sis.
But there are some broke girls that will max up credit cards for, man. So it just all depends.
I'm just saying, broke people problems is different. I see people arguing on live about what someone else is doing in their life. That's called broke people problems. Yeah. People that work 9 to 5s or got jobs ain't worried about what someone else is doing in their personal life. They're too focused on their job and trying to get their money. Yeah.
You mentioned something about a man that believes in God. You know what the Bible says about a woman who works? Go and read Proverbs 31. It will tell you about a woman who's industrious, a woman who's doing household chores, a woman who's running the business. You get the point, life?
Yeah.
And then again, you will also be safe when you are having your own money. The man won't be able to toss you around because of the moment you do not come with money, and I'm always giving you money, I will control you.
I'm not referring to myself, by the way. I'm just trying to see, like, from what I've observed in that. But I guess it is different.
Yeah.
A lot of men are going to women that are more ambitious and stuff. I think it has changed now completely. Like, I think guys do want women that have ambition.
Someone that can add value to the team, man. Because there's a lot of people that go broke every month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's about
if you know how to maintain,
well. If
you got good management, money management.
See, that's what. Do you know what? Even at my broken,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. Because even at my brokers, people come to me, they're like, the way she's so good at budgeting, like she's always prioritizing her money and because I'm not stupid. I don't really fork out in design. Don't get me wrong, I do treat myself now and then, but I'm not want someone that will just blow my money. And there's a lot of people that I know that earn more money than me, but they blow their money on takeaway, blow their money
they
on
don't have good money management.
So they end up being broker than me. And I dated a lot of guys that have money that should potentially have more money than me, but because of their mentality when it comes to money, they end up being more broke than me. There's no point you making a lot of money and still not having money in the end. Like, doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's all to do with the mindset. Some people are broke mentality. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I don't want. I don't want a broke mentality woman. But I don't really care as long as she doesn't have that sort of mentality, or then she's gonna add to me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna be making more with her because she's gonna understand. She's gonna understand how the grind works, how to make something out of nothing, bro. Some people just think
my goal is
I just fall out the sky.
But Joy,
when we put in work. So we've come together. We've put in the work together, and then say 9 months down the line or 6 months or whenever, then we can like say, yo, let's treat ourselves and that because we both put the work in.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Rather than
I like that.
Just
and that's a partnership.
Rather than just taking from someone and just.
But I think that's what most people's goals are now, though. Everyone wants that. We want that partnership. We want something that we could build with. But then there's always, I feel like nowadays everyone wants to take what they want, like what they can get. There's some women are takers. They're always like, I need a man to pay for me and my kids and all that. And then
no, that's prostitution, man.
Yeah.
That's
I stay far away from that.
Yeah,
I stay
Americans, man. They rubbing off on us.
Away from that shit.
Yeah, I feel like Americans are like that.
Stuff,
I thought it was only South Africans who are like that. So even in America, you're having the same problem.
Americans are like that. They're all like, I need a man to take care of me and my kids and all that stuff. Like,
imagine
and
what
even
nonsense
Red
is
Fox
that?
was saying that earlier. He said that he met a girl and she was already asking for money. That I said, I'm not like that. I wouldn't be like straight away off the bat. You know what I mean? I need money and all this stuff. If you want to offer, if you want to,
you know, the best thing that you can do if you want to chase a woman away, ask them for money and see how they react. If they run away, they're weak women.
Is it? Okay.
You don't ask a lot. They just ask for gas money. Ah man, I need to pour some gas.
See, that's
give me something.
It depends. And
yeah.
So Turbo, how early in a relationship would you do that then? Because
2 days is enough to ask you for money. If I need money, I will ask for it.
2 days.
Must I suffer? Must I suffer when I have a girlfriend?
Is it when you're official or when you're just dating?
But even when we are not official, if I need money, I will ask you for money. For me, money, I like. Why must we treat money like that? Why are we afraid of money? If me and you can go offline, maybe we chat for a week. For example, me and you, if we can chat for a week.
We're just talking and I'm already giving you money. You're mad.
No. Oh, what's wrong with that? What is money, guys? Why is it that you're always giving? Why is it that you're always giving pastors money, but you don't want to give? You're giving pastors money, but you don't want to give your people's boyfriends money.
Turbo. That's the thing.
T-Bow's funny. T-Bow said, if I ask for money in 2 days, I need money. What's wrong with you?
No, but why is it that when they see a pastor on the first day,
you know what's going to happen? You're going to start getting
showering with money. If I want to chase you away,
you're going to start getting comfortable.
I need to be comfortable around you. My brother Joy,
you're getting too comfortable.
Joy, you said you wanted somebody with a $1 million mentality. So imagine I'm asking somebody money for gas and they say, no, that's too early. It's a broke girl, that one. Leave her, man.
I know. It's funny.
But when Rare Talk said it, he meant
big
it
him up,
like
big
he's
him up.
testing us.
What's going on, Aisha, babe? What's up? Yo. Hello, who's the pink head girl? Talk, no?
Yeah, I thought she wanted to say something.
Hey, but listen, I'm saying the biggest test for women's loyalty is if you ask her for something and she says, "But you think I'm your provider?" Red flag.
Is it?
Red flag. Because if you ask me for it, I'm not even asking. I'm just sending it straight.
So what she don't have it, what she's like, you know what? What if she's got money? She's like, you know what? I had a lot of outgoings. That she explains, like, look, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of outgoings this week.
Then that means you're bad financially with money. That means I can't trust you with mine.
Is
Thank you for teaching me. Yeah,
Is it that deep though?
Yeah, thank you for teaching me. Yeah, thank you for teaching me.
What if she just bought a car and said, you know what? No, it's all gone on my car, man.
Yeah, then obviously, but I'd know that, innit? Because communication is effective. I said clear communication.
Yeah. So she got the money, but it went on to something that she needed to prioritize. It's cool then. She ain't broke. Yeah.
Why is it that we the men always have to get this financial burden?
No, because that's what men are meant to be. So you know, like,
This is not
it's the
fair.
thing about you, man.
I mean,
you don't want to strip yourself from that role, the alpha male role.
Went
Like,
to
you don't
what?
want to.
Where is that? Where did you get that? I just educated you now. I just gave you a free education about industrious women. Please wipe away that mentality of saying men are the only ones that are supposed to pay for dinner dates.
No, I never said you lot
That's
are
a broke
only.
girl mentality.
No, I'm not saying you're not. You're the only one, but you lot are trying to. I feel like men nowadays are trying to slowly come away from their provider role, man. Like you lot are trying to.
No, we are being enlightened. We are being enlightened
because you
Women
know,
must
you
give
see,
us
you know
money.
that you know I've clocked as well. You know that 50-50, but I feel like I found it so. You know that 50-50.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
You know that 50-50 thing. 10 years ago, that would have never even been a conversation. The fact that we're even having a conversation about it is crazy. 10 years ago,
Let me tell you something about
that wouldn't have even been a conversation.
You know
I feel like I went on so many more dates. It was so effortless, babe. When I was in my teens to early, like I would say up to 25, it was so much easier. Like it wouldn't even be a conversation about, let me take you out. Men were courting, men were making effort. Now,
let me just say something. Men are
where are those men right now?
Look, men.
Where are those men right now?
Where
are those men right now?
Let me say, you see all them.
They failed in the relationship because of.
Find them.
You want them back?
Let me tell you something.
You'll never find them.
I'll tell you where everything's gone wrong. The system has gone backwards. Women think that they don't need men. So if you told me that you don't need me, I'm not spending a penny on you because you don't need me. Why do you need me? Actually, I need you, as a matter of fact.
But stop running with that mentality because there's so many traditional women. And this is why you need a traditional man. This is where it comes
What's
to
a traditional woman to you? What's a traditional
woman? You need a traditional...
Exactly my question.
One sec. What's
a traditional man?
Yeah.
Oh, what's a traditional
what's a traditional man?
A man who provides, a man that doesn't say, oh my God, you need to give me money and all this. Yeah.
Okay, we agree. What's a traditional woman?
One sec. So,
and a guy...
One second. So if a man provides you, that makes him traditional.
Yeah, but it should be effortless. Like all these things should just be effortless.
I could be a drug dealer and provide for you. It doesn't make me traditional.
because you're not doing it in the right way. You know, you're not creating nothing. And someone that provides stability. Because when you're drug dealer, you're not providing stability. You're not even stable within your own settings.
So wait a second. You want money? You want stability? What other things do you want?
And for you,
you want money? You want stability? What else?
Just stability, as in you got stable foundation. If you're on the roads, shotting and that, you're not creating a stability for us, are you? So you need to be stable within yourself.
What else? So you want stable?
What about you?
Creating that foundation, ambition. Ambition is a big thing as well.
Ambition. She just wants an ambitious man. Yeah, cool, no problem.
Yeah, these are things that are not hard things.
No, it's hard.
Sometimes it takes partnership to get the best out of.
Okay, so this is life is easy. I was waiting for you to say, I want someone that I can pour my life into, and they can pour their life into me, and we can build something.
Yeah, I want that. I've already explained that.
No. You didn't say that.
You're afraid to buy.
I gave you many opportunities to say it. Now let me put something out there
that
to
we
you.
could build with.
I
Yeah,
ask women this question a lot. Yeah,
but I've said it before.
if you won £1 million tomorrow, Life of Z, and you got with a man the next day you won that £1 million, would you give that man any money?
Well, we've just met. I want it to. It will make more sense to give it to someone I'm with already. But I guess if he had a good business idea, like I would give it to him. If he said, "Look, do you know what? I've got this idea for a business and that," then yeah, I would. Like if I feel like it was, but then it's kind of compromising what you said earlier when you said don't get with a guy and his potential, because if I've just met you, I'm investing in your potential because I don't know you yet. So
let me break this down to you. Now,
it's a great area.
Ask that question to me.
What?
Ask that question to me.
Like what's a traditional man?
If I won £1 million,
so if you won £1 million and you just met a woman, would you give her any?
100% I would. You know why? Because I'm a good person, and it means nothing to give something to somebody.
But you know what? In my experience, being a good person,
one second. My heart is so clean that I'll see a poor person on the roads and I'd give them money.
Yeah.
If I had £1 million, I'd give them up bills or 2 bills, or I'd take them off the roads and clean them up and buy them everything they need.
But do you know what? I've been.
One second. Yeah. That shows that there's two types of mindsets out there. There's somebody who wants to help people because they're genuinely good people, and there's people that only want to help people when they see a benefit that person can give them.
But you see, with me,
one second. You had your chance to speak and you flopped.
Yeah.
So let me just break it down to you. Break it down to you. Your heart has to be clean before you go into any relationship, friendship, everything, because a clean heart doesn't regret decisions they make after. Some people regret giving you money or doing good to you. I don't regret anything good I've done to anyone. Take that. I hope that's been a blessing and a lesson for you. That's me. I don't care what it was.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between some people. That's why men love unconditionally and women love with conditions. Your condition is that I'm going to be with you, then you'll do someone that I'm only with.
But do you know what?
I would splash on a woman. I'd splash on a woman that I don't even really know that much.
But I'm going to be honest with you, though, real talk, yeah? You're talking to a woman who is still in her healing journey, yeah? That have provided, that is so giving, that's always giving to people and not getting nothing in return. So I don't think so. I don't feel like that.
People or men?
I poured all into my ex. I gave more than he poured in.
No, but I'm saying, but he never gave me
no.
Did he give you guidance? Did he give you guidance to God?
He kind of found God whilst we were together, to be honest. We kind of found...
Lord have mercy. You got with a man that didn't even know who God was. Lord have mercy. Mr. Me
he didn't. He was angry at God when he came out.
Every other day you want around to police.
He didn't know who God was.
You got just come out of jail. Women, I just want you to to all the men out there that are down bad, yeah, I want you to understand there's women that will pick you up if you just come out of jail, you don't know who God is, you don't have no money, nothing. There's women that will pick you up. This is why I say to man, don't be a good guy, because look, being a good guy is not going to get you. He was a piece of crap and you still got with him. So this is why I told men to be bad. See, you've just literally gone back to the original point in my conversation.
But I beat myself up all the time. It
doesn't matter how you beat yourself up, you've done it. That's the point. You was with a man that never had money, didn't know who God was.
But this is the first time I've ever folded for someone like that. Yeah.
What are we doing here?
That was the first time for everything. I'm in my face. I've never ever got with someone like at that. Like I've been with some shit guys.
Pay attention.
Yeah. I've never dated a guy, girl. I've never done that whole prison thing, like waiting for a guy. I've never even been in a prison, like do you know what I mean? So this is all. I never waited for him, by the way. I met him. He had been out a couple months already, but that's not the point. But it's just like, yeah, like, and he didn't tell me straight away. To be fair, like it was just like after the day, he was like, you know, I'm gonna be real, boom, boom, boom. But I just want, you know, like I said, it was the whole potential thing. But yeah, it's happened, innit? Like I can't turn the clock back, innit? Well,
no one's not telling me to, but I'm just saying to the man now. Yeah. At the beginning, I said be the bad guy, and you always get what you want. Be the good guy, and you get nothing. And look, I didn't even. Someone said you're not over your ex. Is that true?
I'm not over. No, I'm over it. I'm over him. I can never be. I'm just mad at myself because I've never been in this situation before. I've never been fucked over like this. I'm just I'm just not. I guess I'm not over the hurt because I'm just
so it's
so
more
angry.
your ego. It's got ego pain.
Yeah, it's that ego. I'm so mad at myself. I'm more mad at myself than I am with him.
Yeah. It's called ego pain. I've been there.
I'm so
like,
mad
you're
at
thinking,
myself.
how did this fat thing think she can diss me? I know. I've been there. Like, how this fat thing think she can diss me? I'm a bad boy. You're going mad.
Who?
No, I'm just saying in general. That's how it's ego pain, isn't it? You know
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. I had that same mentality. Like, how dare he fuck me over and that? I'm mad. Do you know what I did? Like, I helped him and stuff like that. I loved him when he didn't even love himself and shit like that. Do you know what I mean?
I'm saying, I said again, Z, this is the thing you need to work on. You need to work on giving for the sake of God, not for the sake of yourself.
Yeah.
Because if I give, for God, then I'm not going to feel no regret because I've done it for a higher purpose.
Yeah.
You're giving for the sake of your own self. When it happens, you're going to feel bad.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Or is that Joy's thing that's making it? That's not. Is that Joy? No, it's you. It's echoing, yeah. Mute out. See? Is it you?
You mean?
No, it's you, brother.
It's me.
Yeah, it's because of you do not have your headset on, I think.
Yeah, I do. Is it me, yeah? No, it's gone now. Look, that was
No,
Z.
you're cool.
Yeah,
it was Joy. Oh, it was Z. It's you, Z.
But like I said,
where are you, Z? Are you at the man's place?
No, I'm at my own yard. Who knows these, Turbo?
He's there, he's trolling.
He's trolling, I know.
Trying to kill me.
I can be talking like this in front of a man, like.
But like I said, everybody, and I have to leave in 2 minutes because at 8 o'clock I've got some important things I've got to do. Just make sure, and this is not just to Z, this is to everyone out there, that you take your time to get to know people.
Yeah, no.
And you make yourself be the best version of yourself for that person.
Yeah, no, I do. No, I've learned that.
Don't worry about what you want from them. Think about what you want to be towards them, and they'll become that thing naturally.
Yeah.
No,
but
everyone, big up to everyone that supported, came into the live. Big up to everyone.
Man,
big up to T-Bo, big up to Joyfulness. Joyfulness, send me a DM so that I remember who you are, because brother, I'll forget, bro. I get like 100 DMs a day. So DM me.
I'm gonna DM.
Yeah, please.
Love, man.
All right, no, I appreciate it.
Big up to you, Z, and big up to T-Bo. Big up to everyone that came up. Love, man. Take care.